Are you frozen, Howard?
No, I'm fine. I'm just messing with you.
Am I starting or are you starting?
You can start. Go ahead.
Excellent. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the
My
Dead Unicorn.
ability.
Welcome to the Dead Unicorn. My name is Corey. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing Spelljammer. This is our first episode on Twitch. I've decided to put us on Twitch. If you're on
We're
Twitch, and you're watching
again. Yay!
Twitch, YouTube. TikTok doesn't do long form live videos, but maybe Periscope one day. How's that sound? My name's Corey. We are here with Keith, Brenna, Sarah, and our game master Howard. I am playing an astral elf who is a ranger rogue with a whip and the captain of the ship. And everybody else can introduce their own characters. How about that? We'll start over with Keith.
Hey, my name's Keith. I'm playing Del Starwind, also an astral elf. I'm a druid and former member of the Astral Navy. And let's say Brenna.
Hi, I am Tinker, a fairy artificer who is basically exactly what that sounds like. Tag, Sarah.
Okay. I play Eudora, who is a Herongon, which is a species of rabbit people, and she is an Eldritch Knight fighter. So she fights and has magical abilities as well. And Corey.
Oh no, he already went.
I already went. But
did he?
before
He
we
started.
well,
You're right. I'm sorry.
before we go to
No,
Howard,
all right, we'll let you go again, Corey, but you have to pay me.
thank you, Howard. Well, I'll pay you with the money we get from our patrons up at Patreon who help us fund the channel. Thank you so much. So if you're watching us, you like what we do, check out our Patreon. We have RPG stuff there, Legend of the Five Rings, Dungeons and Dragons. We're trying to get more diversify. You'll see. Go there, and hopefully you'll like what we offer. And now we go back to our game master Howard.
Oh, we can we?
Yes,
All
let's
right.
do it.
So, I am Howard. I play all the people that they're not playing, which is literally everyone else in the entire universe. And on top of that, in our last game, our intrepid heroes decided to go ahead and confront the darkness that they knew lurked within a weird cabinet-like machine that was inside of their spelljamming ship. And they managed to fight it. They knew that it was evil, and it made what should have been a machine that made star charts instead print demon contracts. And they all thought that was odd, and they should have. So upon confronting the creature and fighting it, they drew it out. They found it was an entity of darkness from the negative material plane. This negative elemental, they went into several rounds of combat, lasted pretty much the entire game, and they defeated it. They won. I believe all of them are alive and well. They leveled. So they're all, I believe, level 6 now and slightly more impressive looking, a little bit more swole, hopefully.
I hope not, otherwise my wings won't be able to keep me up.
Maybe your wings are more swole. I don't know how stuff
Could
works.
be.
Maybe all of your strength just goes straight to the wing. The big old muscular wings lifting this little tiny skeletal person around. I don't know what's happening with you. That's up to you. I'll let you control your own characters. I control absolutely everything else in the universe or multiverse. You don't know. You haven't tried to hit other universes yet. But you can, because I totally run it, because I have a lot of time on my hands.
We're gonna hit another.
Love Planescape.
We're gonna hit another universe.
Speaking of which, the Planescape stuff is in the Unearthed Arcana right now at wizardsofthecoast.com. So if you're an old school second edition Planescape lover, which I am, and to me, Spelljammer was amazing until they came with Planescape, and I'm like, oh, finally, now I can really mess it all up. So that's happening. I believe that they're going to go from Spelljammer to Planescape next, and I'm so excited.
The original artist back for the new Planescape as well.
Did they really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
He's coming back.
That's great. All right, so
Now they just need to get
enough of our free advertising for WotC because they don't pay us nothing.
now they just need to get Braum back and get us some Dark Sun, some old school Dark Sun.
Yeah,
that was a great world.
Gerald Brom died, dude.
Whoa,
He died?
that's sad.
What?
Yeah, you gotta go bringing the day down.
I found this out like about a year ago.
Whoa.
Keith
Wow.
Parkinson did too.
Okay.
But I remember when Parkinson died.
I met him. He drew a picture for me. I have a original Braum sketch.
Lucky.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm definitely jealous on that.
I'll show it to you if you like. But we got a game to get to. So
Are you jealous? Let me show you a picture. Now are you more jealous?
I want a gamer flex now. I want a gamer.
Have your proper geek cred.
Oh, geez.
Otherwise, the crew of the Molina is standing aboard the Molina, along with a couple of autognomes, a very barbaric dwarf in very spiky armor, and I believe you have an elven artificer with you, and she has, I believe, a replaced hand, a replaced eye, and I believe that's the entire crew currently available in this scene as y'all decide what to do, as you have totally wrecked this machine that was controlled by an evil elemental from the plane of negative energy in the Shadowfell. Take it away, player characters.
I guess that means I got to do my own navigating now.
I guess.
Or fix the machine, says Nomus.
Oh, can we fix it? How long would that take to fix?
Well, I don't know. We have to assess what's broken, make a list of the parts, and go to the store and see what they have for parts, see if the parts are on order, and then we can find out how long it'll take to fix. So I think it could take a while, or it could be really easy depending on how bad it is. And
that's enough, Nomus. I got it. I got it now. You
unique item anyway, so I don't know.
Autonoms, get on that. Make that happen. Make it so.
We got
Nomus and Hesketh immediately start looking over the machine.
We need to start. We need to intercept those evil. Not evil. We need to intercept those rebels, right?
Yes, that's what we were doing.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah, that was our next mission.
Do we need a navigational box to do that?
No, nobody else has those. We, give me some maps and star charts, and I should be able to do the job.
Right.
That's kind of what I was trained for.
Do we have a room with all the maps and star charts? I'm asking the game master.
No, you had a box that was supposed to be able to do that for you. So no, there would not have been a room that would have been unnecessary at the time when they were, building the ship.
We got to go buy a star chart. We got to go.
We're going to have to invest in getting ourselves the charts.
Let's go into town. Let's buy a chart.
Currently, you are on Saloon. Don't forget that is the moon that is near the Rock of Brawl.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, there are absolutely plenty of shops in their bazaar that have all kinds of stuff, including star charts. So that is a thing you can do.
So let's go buy one, and I need some tools too, some special tools.
Okay.
Special sparkly tools that aren't like regular tools because, sparkles.
No, I need thieves' tools.
I know.
Lock picking, trap disarming.
I just like the idea that you just left it special. So I was going to go with that they, glow in the dark or something.
Glittery.
Removing the extra skin from calluses. Those types of tools.
You need locksmithing tools.
Yes.
Yes. Smithing to make locks.
Look.
Yes.
Everybody buys thieves' tools in Dungeons and Dragons because adventurers need those not to rob the rich people, but to delve into dungeons and disarm traps and locks and things. How else are you going to get to the evil wizard or the evil Goblin King without lockpicking tools, so they just sell those.
You knock.
You asked nicely.
Who
Any
is it?
liches in here? Liches? Just here to kill the liches.
Actually, I just double checked my character sheet. I have thieves' tools, so Eudora would say you can borrow mine if you need to.
Tinker just goes, what you need?
Wait, Adora, you're not a thief. You're not a rogue.
So
Well, no, but sometimes you need
to have a hammer.
Oh,
It's perfectly innocent, I assure you.
Tinker's not a thief either, but she has thieves' tools.
everyone has thieves' tools except for me, and I need some thieves' tools myself.
Everybody but the actual thief who just recently became an actual thief.
Tinker
Yes.
pulls out a lockpick that's probably like a toothpick to him and goes, maybe not.
Yeah, mine might be a little better sized for him.
She can only pick the locks of very small locks. Like it has to be a very small chest.
They have to have
Little,
small
like,
tumblers.
Micro mimics running around.
She's able to just stick her hand in and do it.
I think it'd be funny if she had a pick that was as big as she was and she's like sitting there trying to leverage it.
I love how Tinker changes size every time we describe her.
Sometimes she's this big.
She's as big as we want her to be at the moment.
Like all fairies, the amount of clapping you do it affects everything about her health and livelihood.
Tinker was just animated in the 1980s where they didn't care about that kind of stuff. Everything was drawn off model and,
All right. So, is everyone going down the saloon to go shopping, or y'all doing anything else?
Well, we need to get charts and some navigation tools. So, that is my next mission, is to get the necessary charts and navigation tools.
All right. That is probably available in the bazaar, as well as special lock augmenting tools.
oh, wait a minute. I have thieves' tools on my equipment
Character
list.
sheet?
Yeah. Must have got them.
Yeah, that was
I
one of
was
the
a thief the whole time.
Yeah, see, that was one of the options that we could start with. It was either that or one other kit.
Okay. Well, it must have had them. Never mind. It's all for the star charts then. Star charts and nav tools. Let's go get them.
We'll just forget that whole conversation.
No, I like the idea that he had the whole conversation. Then he put his hand in his pocket. He's like, I need to buy something just like this. Oh, wait.
It looks like this.
I'm like scratching my head with it. I'm just like, where can I get some thieves' tools? I can't wrongly say.
Who knows?
You pull it from behind your ear and you go to smoke it.
There's only some thieves' tools around here. But yeah, we'll get like a sextant, astrolabe. What do they use in like the Middle East for navigation? Astrolabes, right?
I'm gonna go with compass because the Middle East of space sounds weird.
I'm pretty sure
there is no east in space.
A lot of the navigator tools would be slightly different than you'd find on the surface anyway.
Yeah, a mariner's astrolabe was a simplified version of an instrument originally developed by Arab astronomers. Yeah, astrolabe.
You find the astrolabia. Good for you. That's a thing. All right. So everyone goes shopping. It's my understanding you are all going shopping in saloon in the bazaar. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Why not?
All right.
We'll leave our members on the Molina to guard it while we're gone.
You have an entire fully staffed crew, which includes, of course, Quijos, your very awesome Gith Paladin, along with a praying mantis-like fellow that is standing next to the ballista. You have your astral elf standing next to one of the cannons. You have a battle raging dwarf guy who is just ready for someone who does not belong here to just to show up because he so badly wants to do something amazing.
And he couldn't do anything last combat.
He couldn't see a thing.
We just
So, yeah,
literally.
your ship is totally guarded if y'all step off. All of your loyal crew will take care of the place. You can go shopping knowing that if anybody walked up there, they would be messed up pretty bad by your very eclectic crew. Oh yeah, and there's a fighter guy too. I forgot about him, but he's boring. So.
It doesn't matter. Apparently, he's not. Not interesting enough to remember.
To use minimum necessary force for any encounter. Diplomacy first.
Nomus and
You can
Hesketh
never reverse
immediately
the
are
order.
like, no problem. We will do the minimum. And then they go back to counting computer parts.
Well, since you're taking Eudora with you, that shouldn't be a problem. She's the one who wants to smash everything, kill everything.
But we did leave the dwarf battle ranger.
There's that. I don't know which of them. I don't know which of them is worse, honestly.
That's
You
true,
don't
because you
really
have the
know
woman that
which one.
wants to like throw grenades at everything, and then you have the guy who wants to shred everything, and then you have the other praying mantis fellow who wants to shoot things.
Just wants to
Yeah.
give everybody a hug.
I'm gonna say you hired a crew that kind of reflects you.
You mean murder hobos?
I didn't say it.
Murder hobo pirates.
Karen Tinker was like, wait, I love you. I wish I had your specialties.
I think
If only I could have two subclasses from the same class.
Sarah, your character is the only murder hobo here. You're the one. They're the ones like, I'm gonna kill it with my sword. All of the other of us, we were trying to think through problems and not trying to make a mess on the floor.
That's true. You're not a murder hobo. I fully admit that.
And we all
So he
accept
wants to
you're
get
maybe a
an
little
attachment
bummed
for the
'cause you're
sword
a
that has a mop.
But you did hire a bunch of murder hobos. There is that.
That's true. That's because
Yes.
I'm just having fun. We need to buy the stuff though. We're in the bazaar getting the stuff.
All right. Cue the cool moon elf music, whatever that would sound like. Imagine it. It sounds really like melodic and nice. Because I didn't load any. So pretend it's happening. And you're going through bazaar. There are multiple shops. You do see shops that sell. There is one, I believe Tinker has been there before, with a little gnome guy who has an array of weird clockwork, like mechanical devices doing things. She was distracted by that way back when. You have to go back like, I don't know, 8 episodes. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But she did get very distracted.
Time is a construct.
That happens
Amongst
a
the
lot.
other shops, there is a guy yelling fresh fish, and his entire stand stinks. There's a guy with a cart full of cabbages that has just been knocked over by some kids running through. There is multiple shops with different types of weapons, armor, robes, decorations you could put in your home or in your ships, because they're aware that a lot of people travel here in ships, not surprisingly. And of course, there is a cartographer who has an array of star charts and an array of maps for various worlds that are frequently traveled. And this fellow that is running it, well, this fellow is a very wide build, greenish figure. His face is kind of beak-like. His back is, whenever he turns sideways, you can see is a long, solid shell. He's a turtle. And if anyone watching doesn't know what a turtle is, that is a turtle humanoid. Think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle without the bandana. And this person looks a little older, a little more dignified. He doesn't look like he's about to scream, "Yay, pizza." More like he moves slowly and very thoughtfully and deliberately in everything he does as y'all approach.
How
I
Cowabunga.
like turtles.
I like
Turtles,
turtles.
turtles, rah, rah, rah. Turtles, turtles, ha, ha, ha.
Hello. He looks over as y'all approach. How can I help you?
I am in need of some local charts.
Local to saloon. I have a few charts of the moon. He looks over all of you and he sees no moon elves among you, but although there are two astral elves. Tell me, what do you know about this place before I speak on, maps regarding saloon? And he like takes that for a moment because, as you're all aware, you're not supposed to have access to information about the moon. But you said local, and now he's like, wait.
A little bit less local. I'm looking for the system charts.
Oh, my bad. All right, no. Where would you like to go today?
I need charts of the system,
All right.
and I'll need some other. I list off some of the other navigation tools that I'm going to need: a sextant, an astrolabe, etc.
All right. He'll grab the tools and set them down on there's a counter in front of you. There's a lower counter on his side. He grabs tools, set them down so that if you were going to steal them, you would have to make like an obvious big lunge. It wouldn't be like an easy like swipe that you could just sleight of hand do. Unless for some reason you had reach, which none of you are bugbears. Like he's being just the generally cautious that you would be in a large bazaar with people coming from every possible world and docking. But at the same time, it's not like he's ignoring you. He's definitely taking you seriously. He's put down some tools and he's starting to thumb through a few scrolls, and he says, just the local realms then. This area is, I don't know what you know. The realms here include mostly this world, a few other planets, but if you wish to go to other realms, it gets a little bit more complicated. So I guess I need to know, like I said, where do you want to go so I can give you the charts that you need?
I want some reasonably comprehensive charts of realm space. We'll leave it at that for the time being.
There are probably 4 different types of realm space, and Dell would know about like the Greyhawk system, the Forgotten Realm system, so you would understand when he starts to explain it what he's talking about, as there are.
So gray space is where Greyhawk is gray,
right.
Is realm space is the Forgotten Realms system. Kryn space is the Dragonlance system.
Right.
I'm looking specifically for realm space right now.
And he also mentions one other, which is Mastodon.
Right.
I think there probably is another word for it, but I don't know what it is.
I believe is the term used for that one is star space.
Oh, okay. Well, then nailed it. I knew.
I don't think we need to be going.
All right. So, he explains that. You kind of go do a back and forth and ask if there's anything specific else that you're looking for. Usually when people come here, they're like, I need a map of the local area, of the local space. And then they say something weird like, so that I can, and then they have like a weird goal to go to some random plane that has something to do with hell or heaven. So I just want to make sure that I give you the maps that you need. I'm happy to sell you what you're asking for, but if there's anything else, I might be able to procure something a little bit more, let's just say, esoteric.
At this point in time, I think a comprehensive set of maps for realm space would meet our needs. But I know where to come if there's more that I need.
Well, for the Grey Realm, the Kryn Realm, this realm, those are a mere 10 gold each. The Mastodon Realm is 20 gold. It's a little harder to access for reasons I don't know if you're aware. I could go into it. It's very complex, but I'm happy to explain. I have all day. And he looks kind of eager to tell you the story, so it's kind of up to you.
He kind of
How
wants the
much
info
do you
dump.
want to hear the DM talk, really? Because the DM knows the answer.
I've heard some of the challenges with Mystara Space. I don't think that's why I don't think we need to be going there.
Well, you've just saved yourself a good 20 gold. He puts that scroll tucks it up and put back in the hole.
But I'll take the other 3. So we'll get the complete radiant triangle that way.
All right, so that's 30 gold.
Wait.
I'm going to need a set of navigator tools.
Yeah, we have the tools here, and he starts pointing to them. I think there actually is a price for navigator tools, so I'm going to look it up real quick. If I can't find it fairly quickly, I'm going to make it up.
Wait, what about the Birthright World or Kingdoms of Kalimar? Yeah, that one. And
you would like the rarer worlds. Those are more expensive, but I can find them.
They're out.
What other really niche? What is Lankmar different from? Is that part of Forgotten Realms or?
No, it's a licensed property, so I don't know if they ever actually included it with Spelljammer properly.
Really,
no,
Lankmar was
actually no. Lankmar does have its own system, and it's the entire when they were using crystal spheres, the entire crystal sphere was in water.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, that's weird.
Of a void.
So these tools here will cost you 50 gold. He points to, there are multiple cartographer tools. It also includes a telescope. There are 2 telescopes, one that is larger and has to be mounted, and then a smaller one you can carry. It's actually 2 lenses and a piece of leather that you roll together and you assemble and use and then unroll and put away in your pack. As well as some more complex cartographer tools, and it's 50 gold for the lot.
Okay.
And that's 50 gold plus another 30 for the 3 maps.
Okay, well I'll pick those up then. Am I just noting that as navigator tools?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You can notice Spelljammer navigator tools. They are twice the cost of regular navigator tools because you are navigating something far more complex than an ocean.
Funny how that happens.
Yeah, when you start going to space, I think it's fair to start doubling the price.
Well, and I mean, plus I've got my own Star Druid crystal star maps and stuff. So
what you need is a good diviner to just be like, all right, God says go that way. Which if I ever play Spelljammer, I'm totally going to play a diviner so I can be that guy. He was like, oh, hang on. Talk to God. God says make a left. I'm assuming that's based on the current orientation of the ship.
Right.
Starboard and port. Please.
We said 80 gold less, so
it's a lot of gold. I hope it's worth it.
Right. I have what I need.
All right.
Then you get back and you're going to find out that somehow the Autonomes fixed the machine. You've just basically blown 80 gold for nothing.
It's not for nothing because redundancy is always good with stuff like this.
Yeah. That and you really want to trust a machine that just a moment ago was spitting out demon contracts for no apparent reason.
I mean, we're willing to trust Hesketh and Nomus, and they were possessed by the same entity.
That is totally on you. They seem nice. A little nerdy, but nice.
Yeah, you know.
Tinker is a nerd.
True.
Aren't we all?
No,
I mean,
I would never be caught dead playing D&D, losers.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we've saved them from being possessed by the negative realm, but they were always lawful evil from the beginning.
I should do that sometime.
That would be amazing. Just be like, oh, you have finally freed us from that horror.
Possessed version,
Now to take over the world.
Actually, nicer and more good in action than the unpossessed version.
Good times. All right. Hey, look, Sarah's back. I don't know where she went, but she's back. Yay! Sarah's done peeing.
Yeah, sorry, I had to make a bathroom run.
How
Did
dare
I
you?
miss something?
All right, back
I didn't know where she went, but yeah, okay.
back to
Anyway.
the
Usually
ship.
a safe bet.
Back to the ship, and hopefully we can go and do some ship-to-ship combat.
All right. Anything
Yes.
else you want to do at the bazaar? Anything else you're looking for before you get back to the ship and fly on out of here?
Tinker wants to find some candy before we fly out.
Yes, because Tinker needs sugar.
As you all walk through the bazaar, there is exactly one booth that has nothing but candy. It's literally called It's Candy in Elven. And if Tinker doesn't speak it, the elves in the party can easily translate. And they don't need to, because you can smell the sugar when you get anywhere near it.
Hey, look, Tink, it's 4 of your favorite basic food groups.
Thank you.
You've got your
Peppermint.
chocolate food group. You've got your marshmallow food group. You've got
Yeah,
You've got protein and you've got
your pep-
dairy in there.
your peppermint.
They have a taffy all you can pull option. They have all kinds of things at the It's Candy booth.
You can stick your hand in the candy floss machine and come out with a beehive.
She basically goes a little feral.
There is a weird contraption that they stick things into, and when they pull them out, they are covered in finely spun sugar.
Yeah, candy floss. Cotton candy.
You could, in theory, stick your hand in this. And not just theory, because you'll watch a kid run up and the guy charges the kid a gold and she sticks her hand in there and pulls back a giant fluffy cloud of what appears to be blue sugar. And she licks it as she runs away happy. Her hand is blue sugar. That can't be right. It's weird and it looks delicious.
Smurfy.
Now roll a wisdom save to not eat the child's hand. No, just kidding. Children's hand is sugar. I eat the child.
I can't remember what ability it is, but she basically just gained the ability to make a bag of holding. I'm picturing it just like full of candy.
The bag is like 500 pounds or something ridiculous like that. There's just nothing but sugar.
She just has like this tiny bag and pulls out this giant like gobstopper and just launches it at somebody's head.
Love it. Do it.
I will shove it full of as much candy as you will allow me to as GM.
I mean, it's based on how much you want to spend. Candy is, by the way, not that expensive.
I don't know how much money I have.
The only reason it was a full gold is because of the fun of sticking your hand into the cotton candy machine. Most of the candy costs in the copper and silver.
Yeah. I basically don't know how much money I have because it's too heavy for her to normally carry. So I'm like,
And I'm looking at the bag of holding now, and it says here you can hold 500 pounds. Hey, I was right. Holy crap, I knew a thing.
and you are mocking nerds.
I am a nerd. It all says that because, like, all right, let's point out that cotton candy weighs almost nothing. So it does also limit you to 64 cubic feet, just in case that doesn't hit 500 pounds.
Yeah, she's not going to go with cotton candy because it won't travel well.
Have y'all seen? It's unrelated, but have y'all seen the YouTube video of the raccoon with the piece of cotton candy?
Yes.
It tries to keep washing it, and it vanishes. It gets another piece and
Because
washes
it's his
it.
instinct.
And you're like, oh my god, it's so sad.
Who would do that to the poor little raccoon?
So cruel.
I love it, Corey, but I can't see it very clearly because everybody's thumbnails are about like a 1-inch square. So.
I know. It's very small. I apologize.
Oh, yeah, see, as soon as you talk, we can see everything.
That's my that's my Brahm sketch in my sketchbook of fantasy creatures that artists do. Here's my Larry Elmore.
Nice.
He's always been my favorite for D&D artists. Larry Elmore was my favorite.
I don't know if let's see here. Hereta, he did the Pathfinder comic book.
Sorry, who?
Hereta, I believe his name is.
Okay, yeah.
He did the Pathfinder comic book.
Yeah.
What do I got? I got a whole bunch of people. I don't always remember their name. Drew Baker, who does a lot of like Magic the Gathering and
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I could go on for like hours going through this book, but we gotta get back to the game.
So, Brenna, I'm just going to let you decide how much you would like to spend on candy, whatever that amount is. Then give yourself what you feel is an appropriate amount of ridiculously sweet goodies, and I'll just trust you.
If she could.
All right, like 250 pounds of candy. Love it. The more you spend, the better the candy. That's how that's going to work. The less you spend, the more it's just nothing but licorice. And that comes from a guy who actually does appreciate licorice. I like it now. I can't have it anymore. I'm diabetic, but
that's like cruel.
The older you get, the more you're able to appreciate these things. And unfortunately, with my body, the less I can actually appreciate these things. Sucks. I like to stop aging at any time now without the death thing. That I don't want to stop aging that way.
Ditto.
All right. So Tinker loads up and will from this point forward be high on pixie sticks.
Well, I mean, they got Pixie right in the name,
which is why I mentioned that specifically. Anybody else want to buy anything else in the bazaar before you move on back to the ship and get the heck out of here and go forth to? Hey, where y'all going?
Weren't we going hunting for those?
Up to you.
So the queen,
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
the queen of the moon religion said she had a job for us. We have the job. It was delivered to us. There are some rebels, and they're bringing in equipment, and we just have to stop them from bringing in the equipment. And that's what we're going to do, unless I'm wrong in remembering that.
No, that's absolutely accurate. And you now have star charts and maps to look over. So who'd like to look over it and start figuring out a plan of attack?
That would be me.
I will aid you. I also have navigator tools and the proficiency to do that. So I will give you an aid, a help action.
I also have cartographer's tools, if that helps.
All right. Whoever wants to roll can roll with advantage because that person will have helpers. It looks like the person rolling will be Keith, or rather Del Starwind.
All right, 1 second here, since I'm doing it with advantage. Stand by.
Standing by.
Stand by to stand by.
Standing by to stand by with a standby. That is 2 15s. It comes out 2 19s. Advantage made it the same.
No fair.
Dell was guaranteed to be one shy of a unnatural 20, a dirty 20, if you will.
A dark side
Yes.
20.
Are there cookies?
Do you know why they're called dark side 20s?
No, I've never heard of that.
Because the dark side is a path that leads to many things people would call unnatural.
Alrighty then.
That line from Revenge of the Sith.
Well, I don't know what that is. That a Spelljammer movie? Are there Spelljammer movies? No, there are no Spelljammer movies. Shut up, boy. That's not a story you'd hear from a GIF. All right. So, Dell, as you're going over this with the help of Tinker and Beetlejuice, just constantly like pulling over cartographer tools, putting them in front of you to a point that you have to get one of them to stop so that you can actually see the chart. You are able to make out, you're like, all right, so if they're bringing in stuff, you know that they're not bringing it in through obviously the major port, which is the easiest access point because that's the one that is the most controlled. As you look over Saloon itself on your maps, you do see an area with your 19 that would be like if you were going to pick a place to meet, you're just like right here. There's an unguarded area that is only like roughly 10 miles away from the main city, easy access. There is a canyon and there is a small settlement there, which means that's most likely where it's coming in from. And you go over the information you got from the Queen. And,
I was just going to.
Yeah, so she gave you information on the rebels and where the areas are a problem, and all of this just seems to line up. And you're like, this is the place. This one canyon in village, this area is where they're coming in. This got to be where they're bringing stuff in to aid them in their little insurgency against the Queen. So if you want to stop these insurgents from getting whatever it is they're hoping to get away from the Queen, I don't know, free speech, equal rights, abortions, who knows? None of that. That is where you want to go to stop it. That is the most likely area. You can either stop it. You know that generally when people are popping out of the astral sea into regular space, they are a good distance from the actual dock. They don't like pop out at the dock and suddenly stop because that's not how inertia works. They generally stop a ways away and then just kind of glide into the dock. So you could either like set up an ambush where you think they would start to come out, or you could set up an ambush, let you go there, dock there, get to know the people, act like tourists, and maybe, ambush them there. Those are your two real options: is a space battle or a ground battle. Unless y'all think of something like a third option, which, third options are all about the players. I'm just going to give you the stuff that I think you get off your rolls.
What do you guys think?
Space battle.
All right, we'll vote for a space battle.
Pardon me?
So we seem to be of the.
Yeah, I understand. I understand
either
space battle and ground battle. I'm just trying to think, what are the pros and cons of each one? Right? So with the space battle, we could get our ship damaged. But that said, we also get to use our ship to shoot at them. which does sound rather smashing.
With
Would
that giant-
Tinker know anything about their ship? Like, do we have any intel on that?
You know that the insurgents are locals. They're moon elves. As for what kind of spaceships they have, they actually don't. So whoever is helping them is an alien race. It could be astral elves. It could be something super weird. It's probably not like Elithids or beholders, but you can't
Oh, it's
guarantee
Elithid.
that it's not. You know.
So we could smash our ships together if Tink don't mind patching us up afterwards. Otherwise, ground battle.
I'd rather not be doing it on the ground here, because the better idea is to stop the supplies from ever reaching the ground, I think.
Right. All right, space battle it is. Warm up the
So
cannons.
I'd want to see where they're coming in from, and then and ambush them there.
Eudora,
Yes,
what do you want to go man one of the cannons?
I can do that.
Are we gonna have to?
Maybe it'll go better than it did last time.
Are we gonna have to board them? I remember when I said we should get the boarding ram and ram ships and board them and then take their stuff. And everybody was like, "No, we want a giant. We want a giant cannon that'll just blow the things out of the sky." And I'm like, "Are you sure you want to do that? Because I really like boarding and taking their stuff." And every you were like, "No, just blow them right up."
I stand by my decision. A big cannon.
Right then.
All right, just tell me who you want me to shoot.
You hear a voice in your head, Eudora. The voice in your head says, "No, that's my job." And it's coming from that praying mantis person that only speaks in voices in your head.
I go up and pat him on the shoulder and I say, "Don't worry, there's enough to go around for everyone."
All right. Well, I'm hoping I knew there was the praying mantis guy also landing the cannon. I was hoping both of you could like team up and give each other the help action.
All right, so the Thrycrane is on the ballista. You have a main cannon and a side cannon and a ballista. You can put your spare artificer, that's not Tinker, on either one of the cannons. You can put another artificer on the other cannon, or you can have them team up, or whatever you'd like to do. You have a big cannon, a small cannon, and a ballista as your ship weapons currently.
I think the Thrycrane is good on the ballista. I think Tink wants the big cannon. I know she wants the big cannon, but Eudora also wants the big cannon. They both want the big cannon. They can rock paper scissors for it.
If it matters at all, your crew member also wants the big cannon, but you can overrule her if you'd like, because she does work for you.
I will leave it to them too, because as much as I think it would be fun, it's probably a little too big for her to handle.
Okay. So the artificer that is not Tink is going to help Eudora at the main cannon. It'll be a 2-person job. It's a big cannon.
All right.
And the artificer is there definitely in case that thing jams or whatnot. Because
absolutely,
Eudora can't do shit about that.
Fair enough.
And Tink, you get the secondary cannon.
Yay!
All right.
I'll pilot the ship, and Adele makes it go.
Adele, you're gonna pop on the Spelljammer helm and fly it at where you want to go.
Well, if we know roughly where that canyon is, we're gonna. I figured the best place is to start there and see if we can basically backtrace to see where they're coming in from. Presumably, it's somewhere out up in orbit there, or at least, if not further. So,
do you have any have any skills that you think would relate to military tactics, strategy? History be the obvious one. Anything else that you'd like to throw out there, and I will consider it.
Well, we're trying to track them.
So you want to make a survival check?
Given that I'm a star druid and understand the ways of space and whatnot, I think that I could have a reasonable chance to make a survival roll to track this.
And this is exactly how I like to run skills. Is I like you to give me a reason why this makes sense, and if I buy it, I buy it. And I'm gonna buy this one. I like it. I really like it because you are a celestial druid. Go right for it. Make your survival check to figure out the best place to plan your ambush.
So what you're saying is that it depends on our real world diplomacy.
A little bit. Yeah, you got to be a good role player, I guess is what it is. So, play the game.
Has there ever been a game where convincing the DM wasn't at least half of...
So I have a question that's relevant. What type of damage does the cannon do?
The type would be bludgeoning, I imagine. But it does like a bazillion dice. I'd have to pull up the stats on the cannon.
Well, I'm asking because I have benefits for certain types of damage, so I'm just checking to make sure it's not one of those.
Dora needs to check out everything to make sure it's her type.
The type is bludgeoning.
Okay, fair enough. Doesn't apply then.
Well, all right then. All right. So, Dell, with your dirty 20, you look around and you're like, all right, so if they're gonna be coming out of the astral space, and as someone who's used Spelljammer Helm yourself, when you are picturing the planet that you want to aim at, because that's spell jamming is such a weird thing. You put on the helm and you start guiding your ship, and you imagine yourself traveling at the speed of thought through the astral sea, to only come out at wherever that place is. You have to picture the place, which in this case, you don't want to hit, obviously, the main port of Saloon, because that would be no good for someone trying to smuggle things. There is the Rock of Brawl, which is not too far away, but then you would have the additional problem of having to go to the Rock of Brawl and then travel over, a lot of people seeing you. There is a second moon, but it is not currently very close. But there is a decent empty space that is just off to one side from the moon that is not well monitored, just because it's not in a place that is easy to monitor, and it's kind of empty. So if you're going to come in, that seems like an easy area to come in. So, and it has direct access to the port that you think that they're going to. So if you were going to set up an ambush, that kind of empty area seems the best to kind of set yourselves, like you can aim yourselves either more towards the extra moon of, let's see, is it Orth? Now I'm getting my fake names.
Toril.
I think Orth, Tarl, sorry. Orth is Greyhawk. Toril. So there you can be closer to the extra moon of Toril, or you can be closer to Saloon, and be able to view the space as an ambush point. So I'll let you pick which of the two, but either one you can see there. You can see the upside of being closer to that other moon is that there's a good chance when they appear, you'll be able to come up from behind. But depending on their speed and what they got going, they might have an advantage on you. If you're closer to Saloon, the upside you'll have is you're going to be blocking their path, but you won't be able to surprise them. So I'll let you decide which of those two options you would like.
You know what? Actually, I'm going to go closer to the other moon and kind of use that as cover, because I want to get a better... I need intel as well. So I want to be able to hide and watch for a bit.
All right.
see what we can see.
So that we're clear, the other moon of Toril is very standard, like to Earth real world moon of just it's a big rock. It doesn't look populated. You don't see anything down there that looks interesting. There are no ports. There's no trees. There's a lot of canyons that look like they were made by meteor impacts. Nothing exciting.
Yeah, that's fine.
Except that Taras that's wandering around shaking its fist. Other than that, nothing exciting. Just kidding. No Taras. You're fine.
Okay. So we set ourselves up and wait.
Anything else y'all want to do before we get started on
We'll
this?
set up our ambush and stakeout, and hopefully it won't take too long. Do we need to make like a ship stealth check, a piloting check to?
I wasn't going to make you, but I'll tell you what, if you'd like to make one, I might give you an advantage,
Sure.
a degreed advantage based on how well you roll
All right.
over what I was initially going to set up.
Is this going to be like an intelligence, a wisdom?
Navigating, I believe, is intelligence.
I'm terrible at
Yep.
that.
I can do it.
Okay, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. Click the advantage toggle.
He'll stand over your shoulder and be like, "No, not like that, like this."
Backseat navigator.
Reading that
That's
all
what it
wrong.
Tinker's sitting on top of his head, pulling his hair like Ratatouille.
Love it. I do. I love it. All right.
That would be funny.
All right. So we'll set their difficulty to spot your ship at 15 versus their passive because they're not looking backwards as they arrive. And hang on, I'm getting a lot of Discord messages. I assume that's you guys. Hang on.
Nope.
It is not. I apologize. Somebody completely unrelated is just Discording like crazy. Oh, to make sure I wasn't ignoring you guys. Not you guys.
That's all right.
All
We're
right.
used to you ignoring us.
I hope that's not true. Okay. So, no, I don't see anything from you guys. All of this has just been just random. Okay. Well, never mind then. All right. Y'all set up. You have everybody at their stations. We have the Thrycreen at the ballista. At the main cannon is all right. Remind me, Tinker, are you at the main cannon or are you at the side cannon?
Side.
You're at the side.
I think I'm at the main.
Eudora, you're at the main.
As well as the other artificer.
The other artificer is with Eudora. All right. And Dell, you're driving. What's Beetlejuice doing?
Captaining the ship, coordinating all of the people together, helping anybody who needs help, that sort of thing.
All right. I want to make sure I knew where everybody on the ship was, All right. And then you've got, so, if you want to tell me anything else at your disposal, you have a fighter, a barbarian, a human fighter, a dwarven barbarian. I think that's it because the other two are already stationed. You want to send them anywhere?
So, do we have like grapples that we can grapple onto the other ship and like pull it close or anything like that?
You can. You'd actually, I believe, did not choose that. There was an option to.
No.
augment the ship.
You're misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Okay.
Do
then
we
explain.
have grappling hooks and rope that we can toss onto another ship and bring it closer?
Yes.
That will not pull the ship towards you. That'll pull you towards the ship.
That's fine.
Either way.
Ship is bigger than the person.
I do not understand the difference, but sure.
Okay, so there was an option that you had that you could augment your ship
I know that.
with something ship-sized that could pull another ship towards the
Yes,
ship.
I get that. I understand that.
We're going
But
over.
I'm
what
saying-
you're asking sounds like a thing that is a personal, like you're holding it and you shoot it. that would pull you towards the object.
No. I'm not even asking if we have like guns that shoot. I'm talking about we have grappling hooks and rope, and we swing them around, and we throw them over to the other ship, and then we tie
you
them
brace
off,
it around
and then
the
we can
railing
like
or something.
go over to the other. That old school ship stuff, buddy.
Right. It will not. What I'm saying is, you do that with something that is like humanoid sized. It's not going to pull a big ship towards you. It's going to pull the humanoid towards the big ship.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless the humanoid that is driving our ship moves our ship closer.
I'm asking
Well, then
you.
sure. I mean, y'all coordinate that. That's fine.
And I'm asking you, do we have ropes with hooks? Is my question.
Yes, you can have ropes with hooks.
I arm the people who are hand to hand combat with those things and tell them when we get into position, they should use them to board.
All right, the fighter actually will offer to go to the crow's nest. That was his position before, but instead he can do that. And then the barbarian is like, he's like super stoked to go board another ship, an alien ship full of aliens to kill. He
But
could not be more excited.
Hopefully they'll surrender and we won't have to fight.
No,
We'll have to
stop
board.
it with your cursing me.
Very offensive. Stop it right now.
Eli, the tears are forming in his eyes. How dare you say these evil things? If they do that, where's the fun? All right. Everybody is ready. Who is going to take first watch? Because basically you're waiting for someone to show up. I assume that y'all can like mill around and hang out at your posts, but somebody has to be like watching for someone to show up.
Right.
Right.
We've got 2 autonomes that can take 2 of the 2 watches.
All right, you can send the autonomes. The autonomes will head up to the crow's nest.
I'll take a watch, sure. The next watch.
All right, so we'll say Nomus is first, Heskis is second, third will be Beetlejuice. And that could cover like 6 hours if they're 2 hours each, if y'all are all good with that.
Sounds good to me.
And just rotate around as needed.
All right.
I'm really good at looking at things.
Hang on. I forgot I had Discord up because I was looking to see what all these things were, which wasn't even you guys. All right. Corey,
Yes.
you're 5'6".
Okay. Sure, I'm 5'6".
All right. The first 4 hours with Novus and Heskis is boring AF. Nothing happens. But they talk incessantly between them. One at the bottom of the coast, one at the top. Then after 2 hours, they switch places and they keep on talking. They catch each other up on everything they know that happened while they were possessed, like all of their memories. So if anyone is around listening, it's a lot of garbled memories. It's almost sad, the stories they're exchanging, the way they felt trapped in their own bodies. It's very sad. And if you're not listening, then you have missed all of it. So you're all good. And then after 4 hours of just that going on and on and on and on, Heskis comes down so that Beetlejuice can go and take his spot. And shortly after he gets up there, Heskis and Novus call up and go, "Hey, should we bring you up some, we've made onion rings. You want some onion rings? We can bring you up some onion rings. We've made some other foods. You know, we got fries.
I'm okay.
We've got cheese sticks.
I'm okay.
Well, all the appetizers. We live on appetizers. That's our main fuel source.
Right. I'm fine.
All
Tinker
right.
goes, ooh, and breaks out candy snacks because those count as appetizers, right?
Those are not good for us, but you eat what you want to eat. We're going to eat onion rings. And they kind of start to wander off.
I don't
He just
want to
wanted
know
to share.
what
He
an
wanted
auto.
to, be kind in turn.
I don't want to know what an autonome eats or what they consider an onion ring. So I'm gonna bite into the thing, and it's like a giant, wing nut.
I feel like you're being racist to auto gnomes. They're all very offended. You're gonna
He
get a letter.
grabs you and looks you in the eye and says, "Eat the damn onion ring," and shoves it in your mouth.
You're gonna get a letter, and it's gonna be in binary. All right. So as you're sitting up there's a point where you're kind of enjoying just the silence for a moment from Hesketh and Nomus's incessant back and forth. They're an adorable couple initially, but after 4 hours of their back and forth, you're like, okay, I could use a break. Oh, thank God they've wandered away for onion rings, whatever those are. Good.
They're one of those couples.
They're
Just so sickeningly wholesome.
And you glance out into the vast void of space, and suddenly shunting into the area of your eyesight, kind of far away, you would guess a good 600 feet away, is a ship. Is based on where y'all are, you went by the moon, right? The extra moon, right? So based on where y'all are, you see the kind of back end of a ship appear, and it is a very large ship that looks very cylindrical, like a cone, but with multicolored spirals going across it. Almost like picture a rocket, and that somebody just really loved rainbows and drew all over. But like a very classic cartoony rocket that's like a cylinder with a little conical point. And that is what you're looking at.
Right.
It's weird.
I'll start yelling lots of, I don't know, old-timey sea announcements like Avast and
Ahoy, Avast! Mateys!
Enemies off the
Yarr!
boat now!
and get everybody's attention
Stations?
at the ship.
Avast means stop. I don't think I'll do that.
Okay. Does it now?
It helps to have someone who actually knows the nautical terms.
Which one means go?
Boy.
All right.
Which
So,
one means there's a ship over there?
And I take off like a cannonball after it.
Okay. Your ship lurches forward. Anyone that is not currently sitting down, make a quick deck save. And it's up to you if you're sitting down or not. Just be honest.
I mean, I'm in the crow's nest. Can I?
Well, I guess it depends on like how high is the cannon? Is it like would it
I will
be
say that Beetlejuice, you are the one person that knows because you grabbed the edge of the crow's nest can say, I see this, and you're telling everybody else, this is what we're doing. You're aware the ship is about to shoot forward. You'd be the one person I would say can brace for it.
Okay.
Everybody else, be honest. If you feel you should roll.
I'm guessing the cannon is probably at standing height, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
All right, Tinker, your deck save is good.
I apparently had advantage on, I think.
You know,
By the way.
you're fine. You're the one person I might have considered giving advantage to because if you get tossed into the air, you have wings.
Yeah, right.
All right, and then Dell, are you standing or falling, or are you sitting? Standing or falling? Sitting or sitting? All right, that's true. You are sitting, and then we have the dwarf. All right, the Thri-Kreen is sitting-ish. I don't know exactly how a bug butt fits in a chair, but he would be sitting. The dwarf fails, and then we have the other artificer. Nice. All right. Oh, and there's a fighter. We'll say he was standing because it's funny. Oh my gosh. My dice don't like NPCs. That's what I've learned. They're like, screw you guys. Oh yeah, and Heskis and Nomus, because you know what? They exist. Heskis is fine. Nomus, also fine. All right, just the newbies. All right, the new NPCs.
They're still
all
getting their
fall
space
down.
legs under them.
The ship lurches forward. Anybody that can see them, the dwarf, the fighter guy, the human, and then also the Thrycreen are all like doing different things. The Thrycreen is eating like some sort of a wafer thing and was not expecting the ship to lurch. The dwarf is like, oh, he hears you yelling. He's like, yeah. And he starts like standing up to get his weapons ready and immediately gets tossed backwards because he should have been bracing for this.
I should have warned
Spider
everybody.
We're going to say in the John taking a pee, and it didn't work out well.
I should have warned everybody with the phrase batten down the hatches. That's the phrase you're supposed to use.
Yeah. Well, that's what you do during a storm, I think, but sure.
No, it means prepare for trouble. Take precautionary measures.
Okay.
I'm looking up C words right now, so I can.
It's your own fault for not saying batten down the hatches.
Yeah, it's my own fault. I did
fall down. You are the jerk.
Yep.
But everybody who's important, i.e., a player character, is fine. Oh wait, hey, I forgot a player character. Kios is fine. He like hears y'all yelling, feels everything rock backwards as he takes a drink, stands up, and gets a fresh drink and sits back down. Kios is fine, except for all of that, PTSD and the alcoholism. And also, hey, if you're watching this, we miss you, man. Come play the game. All right. The ship lurches forward. You all are heading on track. If you do anything in the first round of combat, everyone that failed, which is just a bunch of me, will be at disadvantage for whatever action they want to do. So that's it. Guys that are in charge, really, Dell, you're driving, and Beetlejuice, you're calling the shots. So you two decide what you're doing. Are you going to just rush up and engage?
I think, I don't know. Dell, are we going to do something crazy, or do we just want to do some plain sailing here?
Well, unless you tell me otherwise, I'm basically rushing straight at them and to engage.
Yeah. I think we should take a shot across their bow to stop them. How's that sound?
Sure. You guys can.
All right, I'll give them an order to take to give them a warning shot.
All right.
Maybe they'll surrender. We'll put up a
main cannon. That is Eudora and the extra artificer.
Do we have like a way to communicate with them? Can I put up a semaphore?
I mean, you can start waving flags if you'd like. What do you want to do?
I want to communicate to the other ship that
there is no like hailing frequency options.
So there are no semaphore flags. I can't like pull up a Jolly Roger and tell them to stop.
I mean, you could, but you're behind them. Y'all made a point to be behind them.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you can wave whatever you want, but they're not looking at you. So,
well, as soon as they
so
see
it's
the
really
shot
more like
as soon as they see the warning shot, they will.
True. You can wave some flags and wait for the warning shot to create a reaction.
That's what I want.
Cool. Sarah, with advantage, because you have someone helping you. You can target these guys with the ship's main cannon. It is a ranged thing, so you can turn on your ranged option for attacking.
My archery option?
Let me double check if the archery is all range attack or only archery. Because I know it's different. I know the crossbow feat gives you all ranged for some reason. So let me double check fighter. Give me a second. I'm looking it up right now. That's not helpful. Sometimes the internet is not my friend. That's what I've learned. All right, so fighting style. Archery gives you a +2 bonus to attack rolls you make with all ranged weapons. I want to be sure. I thought that was the case, but I want to double check. So yes.
So I can
you
check that
add
box.
it. You absolutely can add it. Yes.
And then what should I roll? Does it matter?
Let me, I guess, I don't know. I can pull up your character real quick.
I have
is
crossbow,
dex-based.
longbow.
Your longbow should work. And as long as your longbow is not a real, like, magical, doesn't have any magic bonuses, it would be the same.
No, it's not.
Then sure, it would be the same roll. All right. And with a 27 to hit, that should hit pretty much everything in the game.
God, I hope so.
All right. So the question is, what are you aiming for there, Eudora?
That is a good question, actually.
The ship you're looking at, again, you're looking at the backside of a. All right, have you ever seen like a really rudimentary drawing of a rocket? So you're seeing like a cylinder with a conical shape on the top, and it is pointed away from you. So you're looking at the back end of a cylinder. All right. And it is very brightly colored, like a lot of really just random rainbowy colors.
I feel like I should ask Keith about this because I know nothing about nautical stuff, but then I don't know that my character does either.
But you are in combat rounds, so whoever Keith is,
not me out of character. Like I should ask what I would do because I feel like my character would know a little bit about ships, but I don't know how much she knows.
Okay, simple question, real quick. Then, do you want to disable the ship? Do you want to alert the ship to your presence? Do you want to disable the ship, or do you want to destroy the ship?
Disable.
All right. So as you're looking at this, the back of the ship does have like a weird flamey look to it. The flame is a multitude of colors, like green and orange, yellow, like a swirling blue. It's very strange. You don't understand what this flame is because most flame is like the hotter it is, the different colors it will be. This is a weird, like, amalgam of colors. Nothing about this makes any sense to you, but most likely the flame does come from their propulsion. So you could target that to disable it. And with the 27, you would hit it.
If I do that, isn't there a chance it might just blow up, though?
You can take the chance.
Yeah, to be fair, you're not an engineer.
Yeah, okay, that is fair. Are there any are there any obvious weapons on it, like them having cannons or anything like that?
Nope, it is a straight up cylinder with a conical thing at the top, or the front, which is away from you, pointed away from you.
Okay, then I guess we will aim for the propulsion and hope for the best.
Okay. I believe you're gonna roll. I think it's an S ton of D6. I want to say it's 13, but let me double check.
Okay.
You know what? I like 13. You want to roll 13 D6 at something?
Sure.
You know it's fun. Roll 13 D6.
How do I bring up 13?
All right. So on your left here, do you see the D20?
Yeah.
On the left.
It only
All
goes
right.
up to 5 though.
All right. So when you click the D20 itself, it should bring up the dice roller.
Go to advanced.
And then you just change the main thing to D6 and then the roll to the number 6, to the number 13.
Advanced dice roller at the very bottom when you click that.
And I mean, you should be able to do it from there. I don't know what else to tell you.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right. Cool.
All right. You said 13d6?
Yep. Technically, you get to add your dexterity to the damage. So +4. That is a d6.
That's a D6 plus 13.
Oh, I put it in wrong. You're right. I'm sorry. Let me fix that. Let me try that again.
It's
I was
much
looking at the
more
wrong box.
satisfying to watch the giant pile of d6 fall down.
Okay. And then
13d6 plus 4.
you said I could add what to it?
4. Instead of 13,
okay.
add 4.
Okay. My apologies. That should be better.
Oh, yeah.
Now that I have my boxes straight.
That has to be more satisfying to look at.
It is, yes. It is quite satisfying.
All right.
A lot of damage.
All right.
Well, I mean, Howard's the one that's determined to turn this into a circus, right?
All right. So you have shot it. The back end of it explodes. The weird cylinder-shaped ship begins to tilt, and you now see it at an angle, like sideways, like this way, So you see the whole side of it.
I flip up.
You hear her call out, "Woohoo!"
I flip up my helmet. I said across their nose, not up it. Look over
Right
at
up the butt.
Look over at Della. Who hired this girl? Who is she?
There you go. Blame the artificer. It was all the new girl's fault. Eudora would never have done anything impulsive or weird.
Keith,
Never.
Keith, your line is, "She's an asshole, sir." I knew.
Surrounded by assholes.
How many assholes do we have on this ship? I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
All right. So yeah, you have done massive damage to this thing. The bad news is it'll take you 3 rounds to get this thing reloaded to fire again. The good news is that ship doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Hey, everybody, you're now aware that your ship is fired because all of you totally heard it go kaboom.
Well, I hope that was the right ship.
Well,
They're
then we
just-
better engage.
Totally innocent, travelers. It's we have some wares. We'd like to sell. Oh my God.
It's old people and auto gnomes. That's all it is.
They're tinkers, like in the old school type of we'll fix your pots and pans.
We get on board. It's crying children. We're gonna die.
Humanity.
All right, let's go check it out.
I bring our ship right up alongside.
I want whichever of y'all feels you are most in charge, which is either going to be Beetlejuice, I think, or Dell. Dell is driving and Beetlejuice is giving commands. Whichever one of you wants to make the initiative roll for your ship,
Sure.
I'm going to make the initiative roll for my ship.
What is a D20 plus what?
Your initiative.
Oh, my character's initiative.
Or Dell's. Y'all
No,
choose.
I got this.
Okay, Rich.
And it gives me a chance to use my actual physical die. Check it out, guys. Ooh, first time I get to roll it. And
Roll low one.
nothing's
Roll
happening.
low one.
Nothing's happening as I roll it.
Oh.
Oh, no, it lost signal. It's been so long. Hold on, I can fix this. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
All right. Get some lube, some good music going. You can get that thing up and
Speaking of dysfunction,
boom, chicka, wow, wow. Get up, man.
Did it lose power? Shoot. God, it's been sitting there for an hour. I got this. Oh, there it is. There it is. Got it.
I hate it when you can't perform. That's what I've heard. That's bad.
There, it's paired. Got it.
Just gotta roll with it.
Here we go. I got a +3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm playing D&D. Okay, here we go. Roll, 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 roll. Yes! Nothing
I don't see
happened.
anything.
Nothing
Y'all
fucking
see
happened.
something?
Let's try it again.
I don't see anything, man.
Oh, it's coming up.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right.
Oh,
All
I
right.
got a 23.
It says 3 and then it says 20. I feel like I should go with the first one because,
Go with the first one then.
yeah,
It's a
I definitely beat a 3.
so that's a 6.
Oh, you got a +3. Oh, okay. Look, it ordered them with 23 on the left. I normally go with the one on the left. So I'm going to go with the 23 and say that y'all have the advantage. You are going
right.
first. What would you like your ship to do in this combat? Because we're doing ship initiative, not individual initiative right now.
We need to close distance so we can
All
board
right.
them and get their stuff.
All right. So it is 600 feet away. The movement of your ship in space is 200 feet. You can move and you can take the move action, which is 400 feet total when you add them together.
Sounds good. I take that action.
Unless you have something that I'm not aware of that can grant you a bonus action, like I'm going to have a guy cast a bonus action spell, which you have a whole crew with spells and other bonus actions. If anybody has a thing they want to do, let me know.
Yep.
Also, if anybody has any individual actions they want to take during this time, also let me know. Like, for all of the people that failed their saves earlier, they stand up and get their weapons out because, they fell down and it was funny.
Well, we know what I'm doing. I'm on the helm. That is the entirety of my my actions for this entire combat.
I think I'm very concerned about our berserker. Right?
Yeah. He got up. He is fine.
Right.
Did his stick into the wood of the deck?
I love that
All the
imagery,
spikes.
but no, he can get up. He's fine.
No, since he fell down, I'm just worried about him like swinging over to the other ship on his grappling hook.
He's not. He's at this point. You've moved 400 feet, which puts you within 200 feet of your target. He doesn't have a 200-foot rope.
I understand
He's
that.
not going to be shooting that grappling hook out anyway.
I understand that, but it's going to happen eventually. We're going to close distance.
Right.
Hopefully.
So you want everybody to prep their grapples and whatnot during this round?
Yes, but I was also wondering if I can cast Cat's Grace on him so he gets advantage on his dex check so he doesn't fall.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's,
I love it.
That's what I'm doing.
All right. Okay, so the Berserker Dwarf has Cat's Grace.
Yes.
All right. Anybody else doing anything that I need to know about? Nope. Keith, no. Del, no. Tinker, no. Eudora? No? All right.
Actually,
As I said, I'm locked into operating the helm. That is the entirety of my fight.
Okie doke. You are now within 200 feet of your target. Your target is well aware of your existence because y'all shot it for 57 points of damage right up its behind. It has a theory that's under attack. It got hit. It's gonna finish its spin. So it's now the conical point is pointed at you guys. And the sides of it just kind of open. And when they do, all these smaller ships fall out and start shooting towards y'all's ship. And what you see is, I assume everybody here has seen Return of the Jedi. Y'all know what speeder bikes look like.
yep.
So imagine speeder bikes if they were smaller versions of conical rockets instead of speeder bikes. And their riders were psychotic ICP clowns.
Got it.
And they are Yeah, they're coming right at you, just riding their little rockets, flying at you guys. And you see 10 of them. Just,
Tinker's like, am I hallucinating or?
If
those
these
are clowns on little rockets just flying at you guys.
if these guys
That is
aren't
the
the
weirdest
people,
thing.
if these
You know,
guys,
you
Little rockets, however, don't have the space that y'all guys, the movement that y'all guys have.
if these
So
You
guys,
don't have to specify that it's an insane clown posse because there's no such thing as a sane clown posse. It's kind of inherently implied.
I'll have you know that my cover band is called Sane Clown Posse. We suck. No.
I would just like to say that if these aren't the people we're supposed to be ambushing and taking, then we're just doing a public service by ridding the people of this.
Yes.
Really responsible thing to do.
All right. So anyway, there are 10 of these things rocking towards you. They do not have, I want to say space, and I think it's a pullover from a different game. It might have been old Star Wars or Star Trek, where they called the movement that you covered in space. But they only cover 100 feet. So they are 100 feet away. But at 100 feet away, they are looking at you guys. They are pointing, and two of them are saying some stuff, and they are shooting you with some sort of a energy blast. The other 8 are not, but 2 of them can. I mean, they're targeting the whole ship because currently nobody's in the crow's nest as per your orders, Captain. So they just have to hit a ship.
I mean,
Until they got the target.
I was the one in the crow's
Well,
nest.
that guy missed,
Yeah.
and the other dude, he hit. Yay! All right. Hang on. Come on, load. All right. It is D12. The arc of lightning like electrical energy does a D12 to our ship. Boom, take 9. Your ship takes 9 damage as an arc of lightning hits it, which for the health of a ship is not a lot. But he's doing that, and the other guy went, and it just kind of arced away and didn't actually hit y'all. But they're trying because the others, so those 2 went 50 forward, and the others went 100 forward, and they're much closer to you guys. So you have 8 guys within 100 feet, 2 guys within 150 feet. It is y'all's turn again. Once you are much closer, I will break it down to an individual initiative. But for right now, because everybody's in the ships, we're going to keep where we are. Which is you guys.
Okay.
All right.
I will tell the gunners to fire at will when you get a target.
Who's Will?
Bring it
Well,
down.
there's 10 of them. I don't know their names.
They're all will.
They'll send you the bill.
Boo.
Yeah, the butcher's bill.
So is the other ship their mothership? Is it retreating or is it dead in the water?
It is not moving at the moment because its action was to release those guys who came at you guys. The ship itself did nothing else other than open up and let them all out.
It gave birth.
Aw, it's got babies.
Okay. I will order Dell to move us to engage the smaller ships and the cannons to shoot them. And if anybody has bows or other ranged weapons, to shoot them when they get into range of their weapons.
All right. Anybody else do anything else? Dell, you heard the orders. Is there anything else?
Do it as I follow.
All right. Tinker.
Tinker is going to fire the cannon.
All right. You do have the side cannon, so you can fire it. It has not fired yet.
All right. That is just
You do you want to target one of your 10 opponents, or do you want to target the main ship that they were on?
I'm going to target the little ships because they seem like an immediate threat.
Okay.
So is that just a straight dex check or?
It'll be dex. You can add your dex to it. If you are proficient in ranged attacks, if you have anything, I don't really have your character up. I can put your character up. I have that power. I'm the dungeon master. I can do
I think
things.
it's
Simple, martial. That's what I got.
Okay.
As an artificer, aren't you proficient in firearms anyway?
You got martial weapons, so yes, you can fire the cannon.
Okay.
All right. So you can fire the cannon. You will get to add your proficiency, which I believe is 3, as well as your dex, which is 3. So you're at a +6. If you want, your light crossbow maybe is about probably the same.
Yeah.
No, it says you have a +8. Why do you have a +8 with a crossbow?
Because it's a +2 light crossbow.
Oh, it's a magic light crossbow. Oh, that doesn't work then.
No, not so
In
much.
that case, you can make a dex roll and add 3.
That's what I was going to do.
All right. Go.
Nope.
That is unfortunate. Do you have an inspiration by any chance?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. You fire the cannon, and this big cannonball goes rocketing between a couple of the dudes and does not make contact, but they are aware that you're shooting at them. You also have somebody firing a ballista, which would be the Thrycreen. And I need to stop looking at your sheet so I can look at my dice and fire that.
Hey, Brenna, cast grease on one of the little conical ships and have the clown just slide right off of his little crotch rocket. And off into the space he goes.
All right. So the ballista fires. I actually do not need to roll the damage because the minimum damage is more than any of these dudes can take for a ballista. Basically, an arrow that is like a lance is fired from y'all's ship and goes through one of these clowns, and the clown just kind of goes away. His rocket spinning off into space. So there are
Later, space cowboy.
marking that one off because he got hit by a ship level weapon, and that sucks for him. I guess he's not a ship level person. All right. So that is everybody, I believe. All of you feel you've gone. Do anybody have any other actions?
I have a spell I'd like to cast.
Oh, okay.
We ordered to get within closer range with them, so I'm hoping I'm within range, the 60-foot range of my Sacred Flame spell now, and I can cast...
Dell, I assume you did move forward as ordered?
Yes, I did.
Then yes, you totally can close as much range as you'd like.
All right, DC 13, save on one of these clowns. Otherwise, it'll take 10 points of damage.
Well, let me make my clown save. Clown save. There's a word I don't utter often.
Oh, he's fine.
He ignores you. And he does a thing, and you don't know what's happening, and then a balloon flies up, and then he flicks you off. You're like, I don't...
It's the balloon. The balloon's tied up like a middle finger.
There you go. You're like, I don't really understand. Oh, I see it now. Oh, what a dick.
It's fine. I'm fine.
Right.
Emotional damage!
Exactly. All right. So that
We
happened.
watch too much YouTube because we're old.
Well, what else are old people going to do?
Play D&D in the nursing home.
Right?
That's what I'm going to do.
I
100%.
I would be happy to one day live in a nursing home and run D&D for a group of people that I know will be there every week because they got nowhere else to go.
They don't have to
The
bother
only
with the
one that
stupid
loves you.
jobs. No jobs or kids. The nerve.
I'm down for this. This is happening. I'm looking forward to it now.
Unless somebody dies one week, and then you'll be down a player.
Then you just like kind of look around the room and people playing bingo. You
Come fill in for us.
All right. So, yeah, he ignored you. He gave you the finger. I believe that is all of y'all's actions. If that is correct, I'm going to go to the clown actions, and you all move forward so you're in range of clown stuff. In which I have 9 living clowns to do clowny
Great.
stuff.
They're like, you're in Clown Town now, buckaroos.
We're in the range of pies, seltzer bottles, all sorts of just.
All the clowning around.
For reasons you don't understand, though, those seltzer bottles do acid damage.
Squirting flowers.
All right. So one of the clowns, like the first one, pulls up and his rocket like pulls sideways. He looks at you like this, like the super cool guy, and he's holding his hands up like this, and he continues to electrocute you all with electrical damage because that's how Witch Bolt works. It just has to keep pumping.
He thinks he's Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah, he has to keep doing the thing because if he does anything else, he'll lose concentration on the thing. So he does that. On the other hand, he gets to roll a d12. So d12 damage. Hey, your ship just took an 8. That's. I mean, you're in a boat. There's sort of a. All right. That's mildly annoying. We're gonna have to buff that out.
Tinker's like, don't worry, I got a toilet plunger for it.
The other 8 clowns that are left are going to begin to board your ship because they pull up and that's just what they do. There is a dwarf with a ready to action to attack people boarding the ship. And a fighter with a ready to action to attack people boarding the ship. So we'll roll for those 2 first because they weren't given other orders, and literally that's their thing. So I just assumed that's what they would do. Dwarf first. He leaps at a clown. The clown moves. He's confused. He doesn't know what the hell he's looking at. It's the weirdest thing he's ever seen. It like nimbly moved, and he's like not a nimble guy. But the fighter, all right, the fighter's like, no. And he shoves a sword into a clown, and the clown will take damage. Aha! I will mark that down. That will be clown 3. All right. Now the rest of the clowns are boarding the ship and running through the ship. 2 of them are attacking the dwarf. 2 of them are attacking the fighter. And then the remaining 4 will run through the ship to look at what else they can attack. So we'll start on screwing up our dwarf because why wouldn't I? Hit. Miss. Oh, now you roll damage. It's not auto damage, although that'd be hilarious. Oh, that came across twice. That's weird. I'm going to go with the first one. All right. And then the fighter. Apologies for all this. Just takes a while to deal with a bazillion NPCs. Miss and hit. All right. You have the main cannon, 2 gun ports, and the bridge. That is 1 clown for each if they split up. That sounds terrible. I think that I'm going to have 4 go to the bridge. All right. So the bridge is going to be Beetlejuice and Del Starwind. 4 clowns rush in. I'm going to put 2 clowns on each of you. Del, does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do the other hit first before I do the damage. Take some time. I assume 22 will also hit you. The first attack is a total of 2 and 5 is 7.
Okay.
And then the second attack, 4 and 5 is 9.
Okay.
And these, all right. So the clowns, 2 clowns, like rush up on you with their nightmarish. And this is not, if you've ever seen a clown that you thought looked friendly and normal, these are nightmarish, horrible versions with fanged teeth. Their mouths are stretched way further than they should be. Their hair is like blood red. They seem to be dripping blood for some reason. There is nothing about these clowns that implies normal rodeo or like circus clowns. These are whatever it was. These are some sort of nightmare demon clowns. And
Okay.
they leap at you and they are trying to clobber you with one of them's biting at you and the other one is just beating on you with a hammer that looks like that like squeaky noises as it strikes you and you take all that damage. And then Beetlejuice.
Sure.
Your turn to be beat upon. 15.
15 does not hit.
All right. And how about a 19?
19 hits because I don't have my shield out right now.
Cool. Pretty much the same description, but you're able to like agilely move out of the way as this stuff starts to happen. So you are only going to take 6 damage.
6. Okay.
All right. And that is the clown's turn. No, wait. That was only the 2. Yeah, that was all 4 clowns. Yeah, that was all of them. I had to mentally think about what all my clowns are up to. Half my clowns attacked NPCs, the other half attacked you too, which leaves Tinker and Eudora. Fine. You're
You have to get
fine.
your clowns in a row.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta learn how to guide these clowns better.
I have to make
All
a
right.
concentration check.
Question here, GM.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Now that we're in personal combat, are we doing personal initiatives or?
Yeah, that is actually what I was about to say. Is that as we start the next round, I'm going to go ahead and have all of you roll initiative, and we can do personal initiative.
I have to make a concentration check. I made my concentration check. Now I'm going to make my initiative roll.
Okay.
Because I took damage.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Yeah, and he was given Battle Rage or some extra decks.
And I got a 10 for my...
All right, so I have Beetlejuice on 10.
Mhm.
All right, everybody else, starting with Dell. What are you going on?
4.
4? Awesome. Tinker. Sorry, you say 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Eudora?
13.
All right. On 14, my clowns go again. Or actually, not on 14. It would actually be on 17. Which doesn't really matter to me versus first. But all right. So on 17, the clowns will attack again. We have 4 that are attacking. Well, 2 on Dell, 2 on Beetlejuice, and then we have some attacking NPCs. So we'll start with beating up Beetlejuice because it's fun.
Sure.
Sorry, Corey. It's a little fun. Why didn't it roll? Hang on. Try again. Roll, dang it. There it goes. That is a 16 to hit you.
Miss.
Cool. I have a second attack because I have a second clown. That's less. Does less hit you?
No.
Okay. Just in case you had like a weird thing where I can dodge 1 but not 2 hits. All right. And Dell.
All right. I would like to use my Sentinel, if I may, to do an
Oh,
attack.
yeah. Absolutely. Sure.
Okay.
But by the way, that is a 24 to hit Gel. Hit Gel? Dell. Or Gel, whoever. Doesn't matter. I'm about to get smacked. Smack me.
All right. Here we go.
You sound way too eager for that.
He does,
They
doesn't
are
he?
kind of into it, especially with the whips. Oh, yeah, baby. All right.
Okay.
So he takes a total of
8 plus 5.
okay. I'm double checking you. Sometimes there's an extra 2 in there that I don't know about. So
Well, I now have dueling style and sneak attack.
Okay. Cool.
So
All right. So it's total of 13.
total of 13.
Cool. All right. He takes his 13 and disturbingly likes it. All right.
Tickles.
Anyway, Dell, I do believe I hit you.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I was trying to, so I'd be sad if I didn't. Take this plus 5. Take 9 damage as I smack you with what I pull out a big old hammer and I slam it on your head and it makes a squeaky sound and you take 9 damage.
Okay.
I have like big scary fangs and clown face. Just all kinds of weird nightmarish stuff is happening right now, and you don't understand a lot of it because you shouldn't. And then I have another guy hitting Dell, if I'm reading this right. So I guess try again. 16.
Yes.
And another 11 points.
Ouch.
This one will be chewing on you. Huh?
Dell is unconscious.
Oh, no.
Is he unconscious?
That was very fast.
Dell is a glass cannon.
Okay, well, the dungeon master feels bad. The clowns are thrilled
Not
that
so
this is
much.
going as planned. Yes, they don't plan.
Great. Now I can't use my sneak attack anymore.
Nope. All right. Now I got 4 more clowns attacking just random dudes. The dwarf and the fighter being attacked because why not? All right. Against the dwarf.
Durf.
Fail. That is a hit. All right. Cool. And then 2 more attacks on the fighter. All right. As oh no, that would actually. Oh wait, no, yeah, that hits. So that could be you. And then another hit. Another clown. That's a miss. All right. So that's all my clowns. Gonna pull it on down to Eudora. You are going at the same time as some of my NPCs.
When you said attacking the fighter, did you mean me or the NPCs?
The NPC fighter. I would have said Eudora if I meant
Okay.
Eudora.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you go first because you're a PC and more important to my stories than any of the random people I've come up with.
Aw.
Okay, so at the range they're at, we're still using like ranged weapons, right?
You can still use ranged weapons because they're in the ship, but they are not right next to you because they're attacking other people. But you can see the dwarven fighter from where you are because you're at the main cannon. Or are you at the main cannon? Yeah, you're at the main
Yes.
cannon. So you can look backwards and see the dwarf and the fighter fighting what appear to be 4 crazy clowns.
Okay, let's see. Then I guess I'm gonna pull out my suppression damage.
Unrelated. Hey, Dell. A long time ago, when you were first started piloting this ship, there was a point where you went to the Astral Sea, and y'all like drifted for a moment where you were pulled out of the Astral Sea into what you realized was probably an ambush point, but you managed to pull it back into the Astral Sea and then keep going without being ambushed. And it's just now like clicking. You're like, I saw a ship like that at that weird point.
I remember.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if anybody remembered that but me, but yeah, this did
I
almost
remember.
happen once before.
Okay, so my bone sword does slashing and magic damage, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I'm going to use that then. Let me uncheck my thingy. And
Yeah, it doesn't do range damage.
well, yeah, I just fixed that.
All right, cool.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I was still on advantage.
No, it's fine. I just take the left one. You a 20 to hits a clown, no problem.
Let me go back to normal. Alrighty.
They're not plate mail clowns. You are good to go. All right. Oh, that's good damage.
Also, since that is slashing damage with my new feat, that means that creature now has their speed reduced until the start of the next turn.
Sure. Cool. That was a total of 17 damage. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So you run up, you hit
Oh
him.
wait, was that was a 20? So that was a critical hit, right?
It was not a natural 20. It was a dirty 20.
Okay, fair enough.
So you run up and you hit him. Would you like to bonus action do anything, or
You're a fighter. You should have two attacks by now. Don't you have extra attack?
I don't think I have an extra attack, do I?
you totally do?
Are you a level 6 fighter?
Yes.
Then you have an extra attack. It should be on your character sheet.
Howard?
Yes, you do. You totally do.
Oh, I do? Is
Yeah.
that's as of this level I have 2 attacks?
Yeah,
No?
just go ahead and make another attack.
Okay. I did not realize I had 2 attacks now.
You had it at level
it's
5.
one of those things where like I don't want to tell people what they should be doing, but part of me feels like I kind of ought to tell you. I don't know. So
Well, okay, I
kinda
didn't
better.
realize that I got that when I leveled up. So
Level
yes,
5.
I will definitely make a second attack then.
What if nobody knew here what a fighter does? It should be up to
Then-
you. You're the fighter. You should know.
Yes. You're right.
she's not new at playing D&D.
I know. Yeah, you're right. I should have known that.
The new part is the Roll20 app. So
Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit the same guy.
That'll hit him. You and your dirty 20s. Go ahead and that's a lot of damage he's just taken. He is He is unhappy. Oh no, he's dead. He
Good.
did.
Hooray!
You hacked that fellow to pieces. You can
Alrighty.
spell it however you like, but yeah, that's the result.
Teach him to come on my ship.
Should not have. All
You
right.
messed with the wrong rabbit. You cannot pull me out of no hat, buddy.
That's
Do you want
right.
a bonus action do anything, or are you just going to stay out there and ready for the next fight?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and try to hop back out of range.
You're going to hop right back to that main cannon if you'd like.
Mhm.
While
the
you're
plan.
doing that, you will see that your partner that was working the main cannon is reloading the cannon with her actions. Speaking of NPC actions, because I did let Eudora go, but I have other NPCs that are going. I have a dwarf attacking and a fighter attacking. She's reloading the cannon. The other guy, well, Thrycrane's going to just fire a ballista shot at the main thing, because just because it's floating there not doing anything doesn't mean that we should stop it from leaving later. I mean, let's just shoot the thing, right? He hasn't been given any contrary orders, and shooting the thing sounds fun. And that definitely hits. And the ballista is, I believe it's 8d6. Let me double check. Oh, no, I have 66 down here, so 66. Oh, that's right. It's the main one's the one that does 13. It's all awesome. But 66 is still a lot. Boom. Oh, +4 because he's dexterous. All right. So yeah, the main ship takes another 24 points of damage. Another big ballista bolt goes through into it. We got the Battle Rager goes, yeah! He is so excited to finally get to let loose, go into his rage, and attack these weird clownish people that have raided your ship. That sucks. But he has 2 attacks. That hits. All right. So he leaps out of it, and he just starts going crazy and doing damage. Okay. For those that can see it, the Battle Rager goes into a weird type of attack. It's both it's sort of like he's wrestling him while trying to destroy him with all the spikes on his armor at the same time. It's a grapple while being a cheese shredder. It's just very messy. And that is happening. So then we have the fighter who is going to stab, because fighters do what fighters do. That'll hit. And then the second one will miss. But for the one that does hit. All right. And the fighter stabs one of the other clowns. Does his thing. And that is all of my Nipsies. So that we're past Nipsies, Beetlejuice.
All right.
And then Tinkerbell, then Dell will be next. So Beetlejuice.
All right, I'll yell out, "We need some help on the bridge!" Hopefully someone will hear that, like Adora. And I will begin to whip these guys into shape. The one I've already damaged, I'll hit with my whip. Nope, before I do that, I am ending my Cat's Grace spell, and I am casting Hunter's Mark on the one I'm about to attack.
All right. Cool.
So, that's a bonus action. Now I'd hit him with my whip.
$26 hits me.
And I do Hunter's Mark damage as well. Oh, ignore that second dueling style. So that's 15 points of damage, plus the 13 he took last turn.
All right. He is still up.
I will hit him again with my whip.
Okay. That hits.
Plus the Hunter's Mark. So that's another 14.
14? All right. And you can describe it if you like, but he is definitely dead.
All right. Hunter's Mark says if the target drops to 0 before the spell ends, you can use another bonus action on a subsequent turn. So I can't change the target right now, but next turn I will. There's 4 of these guys, you said, right?
There were 4 in the command area where you are. Yes.
Yes. Switching my target to another target that's 5 feet away from the first target.
All right.
And using my Horde Breaker for a third attack.
Cool.
For another 8 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, I suppose it's 20 hits, but yeah, it totally hits. All right. Right. For the record, the internet thinks that Ranger sucks and no one plays them. I just want to throw that out there.
I do a good job with this Ranger. I really
internet.
Look, I really had to trick him out really hardcore. Okay, I really did a good job of building this guy.
But you remember you were in Planescape. I played a Ranger. I don't understand why people hate Rangers so much. I know that they made the mistake where the Beast Master Rangers Beast didn't level with them. So like half your class is dedicated to an animal that easily dies.
Yeah.
But all the other Ranger types were fine.
All right, the next person.
All right, so yeah, after Beetlejuice is Tinker and then Delt.
Hey, is Hestus and Nomus in here?
You know what? I did not put them in the initiative order because I imagined they would hide during combat. So you look around, you don't see them with your passive perception. But if you'd like to spend action, would make an actual investigation check, let me know.
It's all right.
Okay, so Tinker, are there any of them still flying around out there?
Yeah. Oh wait, now I want to take something back real quick before we get to that.
Okay.
If your passive perception is 13 or higher, you actually do see them.
I do.
Because I'm like, wait, no. They only passively hit. So.
I have a 15. I can see them.
You totally see them cowering, doing exactly what you'd expect them to do, because they are terrible in combat.
I will yell at them next round.
However, if you want them to flick a lever to electrocute people on the outside of the hole, they could totally flick that lever. But nobody's out there that they know of. All right, I apologize. Tinker.
Okay, are any of them still flying around outside?
No, they all came right on in.
Of course they did. Is the mothership still buzzing around out there?
Yes, it is. It has an extra bolt in it, but it is still out there. It still seems functional from what you can tell. And you're one of the people that'd be the best to assess it.
She's gonna fire a shot at it.
Cool. Blow that thing away. You were on the main. Hang on. Who was on the main cannon?
Adora.
Oh, that was Eudora. Okay, and Tinker, yeah, you can totally fire a shot. All right, don't want to double check because I knew the main cannon already fired.
Yeah, 24 to hit.
That will totally hit. You have 8d6 to throw at it, plus your dexterity.
Okay, roll. My first time using the advanced die roller.
Yeah, set it for 8d6 and then put a +4 and then roll it.
Yep,
And
that's what I'm
enjoy
doing.
watching all them dice hit the floor.
Oh, +4. I'll totally take that instead of my dexterity.
Or plus, I don't know, whatever your dex is. I apologize.
I'm giving you a hard time.
I was only off by 1.
Okay, so 33 damage to the mothership.
All right. Oh man, that thing is taking a lot of
Okay,
damage.
now that I've fired, I am calling on my Steel Defender, WD-40, and telling it to go to the bridge and attack the intruders.
All right, let me look at his movement.
Yeah, T'Challa.
Steel Defender. All right. His speed is 40. Holy crap, he is fast. He can charge up to the bridge and take an action with his 40 feet of movement and then do a thing, sure.
Okay.
What would you like you're basically also gonna run Steel Defender. So you just tell me what you would like it to do, or WD-40.
I would like it to use a force-powered rend as soon as it can.
All right, that sounds fun. So go ahead and you can go ahead and roll a d20 +7. You can use the advanced die roller and set up a d20 +7 and toss it up there. And just so everybody knows, describe your Steel Defender in case anyone didn't understand what this thing looks like.
I'm gonna have to look up reference photos because I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, well,
But
we'll
has anyone here seen Return to Oz?
Yes.
I remember that. The TikTok, the big fat dude.
Kind of like that, but not
He
as
was
rotund.
a robot, yeah.
More spindly than rotund, but yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, either way, though, unfortunately, he kind of whiffed it.
Well, he's new. He's still figuring things out.
That's fair. All right. Well, he is up there. For those people that is Beetlejuice and Belle, you see the character that she has described come waddling in and take a strike at a clown, but kind of whiff it. And you're like, no, what is that?
You're like, what the fuck? It's trying to attack the clowns. I'll take it, but what the fuck?
And you probably at this point, at some point, you've probably seen Tinker working on it. I think that seems fair.
Yeah.
But hey, look, it moves now.
I'm sorry. I just watched my cat stalking a shoe, and when he tried to grab it, it like fell across the room and scared the heck out of him, and he jumped across the room.
Alrighty then. Hey, Dell, it's all up to you now. Save everybody.
Hilarious. He's very terrified of his sandal.
A friend of mine was trying to tell me about how his Tabaxi character is so clumsy, so it's kind of ironic. I'm like, no. I'm familiar with house cats. That makes complete sense.
Mine is just very neurotic. He's afraid of everything. He gets startled very easily.
So on my turn, Howard,
yes.
I'm going to get you to roll my first death save for me.
Oh, that's right. I'm doing those for you guys now. I totally forgot. Also, so sorry that you got knocked down. Oh, I was about to roll it, and then I realized, no, I need to use a private roller.
Dell is a glass cannon. He can really dish it, but he sure can't take it.
So, Wizards has its own dice roller, and I'm going to click it and do the thing. And I have a result, and the thing happened. And there you go. I don't know what happened. Dell doesn't look healthy. He's laying there not doing stuff. Just saying.
And the ship has started to drift because I'm unconscious.
That's a good point. The shift is just kind of immediately off to the left. It always goes left. I feel Dell would want to go left. So, which brings us back to the start of the round, which apparently, according to what I've written down here, is clowns kill you. That's what happens on 17.
Keith, if clowns kill you, I will never let you live that down.
Yeah, like
Well-
Kara needs a bit another reason to hate clowns.
Hey, Corey,
Yeah.
tell me how it works for Sentinel.
If you attack,
So, let me explain what I want to do. And I also like to apologize to Keith. I'm not a horrible human, but I am going to play these demonic clowns the way they would be played. There's a person laying there about to die. They would stab him. Can you stop that?
I can hit them. I can use a reaction to hit them before they hit him, but I can't stop the hit unless I kill them with the hit that I hit them with.
So do that.
So a creature provokes an attack from you, even if they take the disengage. When a creature within 5 feet makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon against. So yeah, I will attack.
All right. So do your thing, please.
Because there was 2 attacking me, 2 attacking Dell. I killed one of them attacking Dell. There's another one attacking Dell, so I guess I'll hit him.
Yeah, he's gonna whip out his pogo stick and just jump up and down on Dell with his like bladed pogo stick.
By the way, is WD-40 within 5 feet of that target as well?
Sure.
Excellent. Then I get sneak attack.
Neat. Do all of the things.
Does a 16 hit?
16 just hits.
All right. Then 7 and 6. 13 points of damage. Bam.
All right. That is unfortunately still alive. So Dell, you don't know what your first roll was, but you do know you've lost one definite death save as he pulls out his pogo stick and jumps on you. And his pogo stick is bladed on the bottom because it's funny and weird and clowny. And I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But he did take a massive amount of damage. All right. So we will move on. That was that one clown. We have
2 more on me.
2 more clowns to attack Beetlejuice with because he deserves it.
Unless they want to
probably.
attack WD-40.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You know what? WD-40 is there, but he whiffed, and you're a definite threat. So, Corey, you're going to say odd, right?
Yeah, I'm odd.
All right, if it's even, they both attack you.
Sounds good.
They both attack you.
Sounds good.
All right. $15 hit you?
No.
17 hit you.
18 is my armor class, so no.
Well, we try really, really hard. Take that. One of them bounces his squeaky hammer off of your armor. The other one tries to eat you, and none of that works out for them. They're trying really hard. The other dude is just jumping up and down on his pogo stick, which puts holes in things.
Like Helm's
Because you thought you were playing D&D, but we're actually playing an old role-playing game called Toon.
Oh, wait. I am sorry. I disengaged my shield. 15 doesn't hit me. 17 does hit me. My shield has a magic bonus. So
So
it does hit me. Do some damage to me. Do some damage to me. Damage me.
As you wish. That's +5 is 12.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot of damage. Constitution saving
I rolled
throw. I don't think that makes it. Hold on.
Why are you doing the con save? What's going on?
I have a spell up.
Oh, concentration.
If
I mean, I
half
only
the
did
damage,
12.
if half the damage dealt is higher, okay. Determine if half the damage dealt by the attack is higher than 10, rounded down. What?
It's not higher than 10. 12. Half of is 6.
Okay, then I think I made it.
You're fine.
It's equal to 10 or half the damage you take, whichever is greater. Did it.
Either way, you're fine. All right. So that happened. I also have some other NPC clowns attacking NPCs. So, because, oh, wait, I think Eudora jumped into the middle of it, but you jumped back out of the way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just beating on NPCs here. You don't need so many crew members, do you?
They're expendable.
I got 2 on the fighter, 2 on the dwarf. That misses the fighter. Also misses the fighter. Misses the dwarf. Well, I mean, that's a nat 20. It's nat 20, nat 20s. When you nat 20, you know how it goes. Screw that dwarf.
That dwarf in particular.
I mean,
He takes 2d8 plus 5. So that is a total of 17.
well, if anybody's going to take the crit, it should be the dwarf who's raging and takes half damage from bludgeoning attacks.
Yep. He takes that from all physical attacks, actually.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Okay. All right. That is the clown turn. And now that we are past the me needing to say the words clown turn, we'll go to Eudora. Then after that, it's going to be Beetlejuice, then Tinker, then Del.
And all of the fighter NPCs and
I think they all go after you between Eudora and Tinker, to be fair. Yeah, they do. So Eudora, though, you will be next. And then after me a bunch, then Beetlejuice.
All right. Well, since Beetlejuice was calling for help, I'm going to head over there.
All right. So you can run from where you are, you can run out and then up the stairs to where he is on the bridge. You can either leap the remaining distance and be in combat, because it's like 10 feet out of your range. But you can leap the remaining distance and be in combat and fight, or you can use a ranged weapon. Those are pretty much your options. But if you leap, you won't be able to leap back out. So because you can only bonus action once.
I'll pull out a ranged weapon then.
I'm not risking all of it for you, Beetlejuice. You're not that important. You and Del can just hide to die.
I'm going to pull out my oh, they do the same thing. Okay. I'm going to pull out my longbow, I guess.
All right.
What is the situation like? Who do I
Del's on the
see?
floor, not moving.
Okay, do I see anybody attacking him or?
Yeah, there is a clown on a pogo stick with like a blade at the bottom instead of a bouncy thing, and he is getting ready to jump on Del again.
Okay, then I'm going to aim for him.
That makes sense. Yep.
you have
All
plus.
right. 15. Unfortunately, does
She got
not
plus
break
2 because
15
she
on-
didn't enable her ranged attack fighting style.
Oh, yeah. Corey
You're
with
right.
the win.
Yeah, you're right, Corey. I forgot to check that. Thank you.
I know your character more
It's
than
really
you
weird
do.
to me to have to keep checking and unchecking it.
That
So
worked out
17
so well,
hits?
though. 17 does hit. It's exactly. You're totally good.
And then I have a second attack as well. So I'm
That's
gonna roll.
11 piercing total. You can actually call it right there. You can describe what you want to do, but if you have a second attack, you can throw it at the next guy, which is one of the two attacking.
Well, if he's dead, then yes, I'll aim for the next one.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, and I forgot to hit the thing again. I'm sorry. So that's actually 22. Not that it matters, but
a 20 and a 22 both hit. So
Yes,
you're
okay.
good to go. Roll some damage at me. All righty then.
And I'm actually going to use one of my feats. I'm going to use the second wind to take one more turn.
Okay.
Second wind
Cool.
allows you to take another turn. Second wind allows you to regain hit points. There is something.
Oh, never mind.
there
No.
There is one for another. It's action
action surge.
Yes,
Action
I'm sorry.
surge.
That's what I meant. Action surge. You're right. That's the one. I was like, I know one of these lets me take an extra turn. It's action surge. Okay, so then I'm gonna shoot the bow one more time. All right, 15 doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, that's fine. I'm done then because I didn't actually go anywhere. So
All right. And then after that, my Nipsies go. I'm gonna have the dwarven fighter fight for their lives because that's what they do. We'll start with the dwarf. With his natural 20. What's his other hit? Be another 20, be great. It's not. All right, the second one didn't hit, but the first one hits double, so it's awesome. I'm just gonna work that out off screen here, and I'm gonna move on to the fighter. And I'm gonna say sometime. That's a hit. That's a hit. All right. And let me. I apologize. I'm trying to work it out as fast as I can so we can get back to you guys. Okay. All right. Cool. Let me mark that down. I'll get back to you. And there we go. After them, it is Eudora, then Beetlejuice, or Nipsies, then Beetlejuice, then Tink and Dell. So Beetlejuice, you're next.
All right, bonus action. Moving my Hunter's Mark to the next clown that I'm going to attack. I yell at Nomus and Heskis. Nomus, Heskis, get the potion out of my bag and use it on Dell.
Clever. I like it.
And then I'll whip these guys down to size.
All right.
So is WD-40 within 5 feet of either of them?
Yes.
That's the one that Hunter's Mark is on, and that's the one I'm starting with the whip, because that will be sneak attacked. Normal roll, yep. And attack.
I always worry. I'm like, the stat blocks I put up for these guys, I feel aren't enough. And then I start tagging you guys. I'm like, why are you dropping? Stop dying. All right. So that is a definite hit. And 8, is that 8 plus 9 plus 4?
8 plus 9 plus 4.
Woo, that's a lot of damage. He's still up, but wow, that's a lot of damage.
Okay, I hit him again.
This is a new one. He didn't have any damage on him. But yeah. Yeah. Whoosh. Whip it, dude. All right.
Oh, that misses anyways. Darn
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Okay. One that's adjacent to him, the last guy, Horde Breaker. Horde Breaker allows me another attack. Last attack.
Neat.
Is this one within 5 feet of another friendly character? WD-40.
Because I don't have an actual map, I'm just say odd or even. I know you odd favors you, so we'll just go with that.
Okay. Sounds good. Nope. Okay. That's
Even
fine.
he's not. Sorry.
It's all right. Things don't line up how
you
you
need to
want on the
start
map.
picking even, Corey.
It's okay.
But the last time it worked out for him, to be odd, so who knows? No, wait, you have a 10-foot range, don't you?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that does. Where's my fighting style? Should have been in on that.
I don't see it. I don't know why it didn't show up, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's 8 points of damage. It's
All right, cool. The last dude gets another 8. Let me throw that in there. Oh, okay. Got it. Then I need to make a check for Dell, I believe. That was next.
Yes.
Unless Nobis and Hesketh can get there first.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. All right. So Beetlejuice, then Tink, then Dell. So it's
Okay.
Tink first, then I worry about Dell. I'm
So
just trying to kill you, Dell. Sorry.
Tinker, basically flies in there like a bat out of hell and goes, okay, I swear I've never done this before, and I really hope I don't kill you. And she's going to try and cast Cure Wounds for the first time.
Oh, okay.
But accidentally causes inflicts wounds.
But because it's Tinker, I want Dell to make a saving throw to resist. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
right. Something.
Okay, what's the maximum level that she can cast it at? Because it's asking.
I mean, it's based off whatever your max level of spellcasting is.
Okay, that's what I was assuming, but I was
Yeah.
going to double check before I somehow screw it up.
And it's 1d8 for every level
Well,
that you cast.
all right. So it looks like, based on what you said, or what you've done here, is 8 points of healing. Hey,
Sure.
Dell. Clowns attacked you. It was insane. Your side is burning. You don't even know why. And you open your eyes, and thankfully you see your good friend Tinker floating above you. You didn't, however, have any visions of your lost loved ones. It didn't get quite that bad.
You've got to have loved ones to have lost.
Oh,
That could be the problem. Poor orphan Dell didn't have anyone that loved him. All right. So, hey, Dell, you're alive. That's all good. And that is Tinker's action. Unless you have bonus actions, we're going to move on to Dell.
WD-40 is going to attack.
Oh, that's a definite action. Yeah, have that dude do some stuff. Do you have a specific one you'd like to hit?
The one that Beetlejuice was targeting.
The last one he hit?
Yeah, so I'm assuming
Okay.
23
Cool.
hits.
It does.
Attack. It hits 1d8 plus 3 force.
Do that. So 4 points of force damage.
Better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. It definitely got his attention. He's aware that he's being attacked by more than one person, which might help Beetlejuice when I determine how many things attack him next round. Because it is fun to have everything kill Corey. I mean, that's
And to keep
always
it distracted
my plan.
from killing Dell.
For years now. That's been my goal as game master, has just been to say, okay, so everything's attacking Corey this round.
That's why I have to build my character like a tank.
All right, Dell, you're awake.
That sucked.
You're prone, so half your movement if you want to stand up.
How many clowns do I still see around me?
How many? The clowns? There are 2 still in that room.
And where are they?
One is directly engaging Beetlejuice. Another is very close to a robot that you think you saw Tinker building.
Okay, I'm going to throw Eldritch Blast, and because I'm over 5th level, that gives me 2 blasts. So I'm going to target one at each of them.
All right.
So here, this is Beetlejuice's. I assume a 9 does not hit.
Every
It is
time
not.
from now on, Dell hears the Calliope, he gets flashbacks.
And the one on the on WD-40 does an 11 hit.
Does not hit. Sorry. These
You know
clowns
what?
are agile things.
I just woke up from nearly dying, so I can accept the fact that those blasts both missed.
You're just throwing blasts out randomly, and the clowns are just like, woo. Honk, honk, honk.
Are they French?
Oh, wow. That's a mating call.
Their French noses. Le honk. Le honk.
Honk, honk.
For my movement action, I'm going to get up and get back into the helm. I won't be able to attune it to it again, but I'll at least be sitting in it.
All right, so you are prepped and ready to do that next time. Gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah, okay. I was trying to decide whether or not they'd have an attack of opportunity, but I'm going to say they're fully engaged with people. They're attacking them effectively. No offense. So they don't get attacks of opportunity on you. As we go back to the top of the round, attacks of opportunity don't matter when it's clown turn. And I got I forgot about this guy who's been witch bolting this whole building. So he gets to go twice because I forgot about him in the last round. That's poop. But now this turn, that's much better than the poop I rolled last turn. I'm average. Moving on. All right, I got wounded clown on Beetlejuice and a wounded clown on a robot. I will start with Beetlejuice because you're a person and the robot's a robot.
Sure. That hits.
Does a 15 hit you? Oh, wait, no.
It hits.
Does
It
a 19 hit you?
It hits.
All right, cool. Take this plus 5.
7.
Yep.
Okay. I'm still doing all right. I'm not bloodied.
All right. You gotta say that the gnawing clown is on you. He like leaps on you. And he's like, and the blood and stuff just running down his face, and he is so excited.
This is
As
so
the other one is
uncomfortable, mate.
attempt to whack the robot with his squeaky hammer.
All right, I sentinel him first.
Oh, okay, cool. Sentinel me. I think I'm gonna hit the robot though, but yeah, you sentinel me first.
Yep. Dang it, I missed. Ah!
No. All right, robot. You will take 8. Steel Defender takes 8 points of damage from a big old hammer that makes a squeaky noise.
Sorry. I took that?
No.
No, the robot, the Steel Defender that Tinker controls. I want Tinker to know, or rather, I want Brenda to know, because she's in charge of the Steel Defender. You all good there, Brenda?
Trying to figure out if I can make the change on his character sheet, but I don't know.
If you, I assume you can. I gave you like edit control.
I went to edit and it just lets me change its like picture and stuff.
Okay, well
No, you
then
have
do
to
you want to
get out of edit.
You can keep track mathematically, or I can. It's up to you.
Hold on. Brenna, you hit the wrong button. Get out of edit mode and then click the character sheet tab.
I am on the character sheet tab.
Okay, you should see its character sheet, right?
Yeah.
You see hit points?
Yeah.
Just reduce its don't reduce its max, reduce its current hit points.
I don't have that option.
You don't have that option. You don't have
Hold
that
on.
option. Clicking edit is not the way. You can't do it that way.
It's not like my regular character sheet, which is what's messing with me.
Yeah,
It's really not. It looks totally different when I look at it too.
it's an NPC sheet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sharing it in the Discord for reference.
Um.
Yeah, I don't see how to fix that either.
Yeah.
I always keep track of everything on Notepad. to be
I
honest.
can keep track of it fairly easily.
You want to? Okay. If you don't mind keeping track of it, that would help me a lot. If you can't, though, let me know and I will do it. That's how that works. So, okie doke. We'll move forward. I already struck the robot. Let me double check here with the initiative order. I believe I need to strike the heck out of my battle raging dwarf and my human fighter. Because they deserve it. You know they do.
They know what they did.
They should. All right. So that don't hit. Oh wait, well, no, that does not hit the dwarf. That still doesn't hit the dwarf. That didn't hit the fighter. That don't hit the fighter. They're good. These clowns had a suck round. Because the one that rolled better rolled against the guy who's going insane.
The
So-
clowns are living up to their name.
Stupid clowns. All right. And post clowns. It's going to be Eudora, then Beetlejuice. So, Eudora. Hi, Sarah.
Yes.
You have in front of you two clowns. Yeah, it should just be two clowns left. One attacking a robot, one attacking your friend Beetlejuice.
I'll go for the one on Beetlejuice.
Screw that. Yeah,
Wow.
take it. Natural 20. Beat it up. Would you like to describe how this clown, ceases to exist?
Does he pop
I
like
don't
a
know. Arrow through his little red nose.
balloon? Does he pop like a
Awesome.
balloon?
Just
Gone.
yeah.
Guys. All right. Do you have any bonus actions, additional actions? You should have some.
I'm going to use my second attack on the other one then.
Cool. All right, that will hit. And let me double check. He is still up.
Okay, I'm done then.
All right. Okay. That was still an awesome turn. That is Eudora is going to be Beetlejuice, then Tinker. Beetlejuice.
All right. I am going to attack this last clown. I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark onto it. It's attacking the robot, so I get my sneak attack. And let's do it. Let's go, gamer. First attack. Does a 15 hit?
What?
Okay.
So close.
Second attack. It's fine.
Like I'm rooting for you guys.
No,
but
I rolled a
that's
1.
ass.
Rolled
You
a
rolled
1.
some ass.
I rolled a 1 and I'm not a halfling. So
Don't you wish you were shorter? Alrighty then. You snap at it with your whip. It looks very impressive. But
I know.
Unfortunately,
there's lots of noise. Everyone, just lots of noise happening as I snap at it furiously. But no, nothing actually connects.
all right, Tinker then Dell.
Okay, so there's just one clown left.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna run to the main cannon and continue firing at the mothership.
Well, okay, cool. You have a flight speed, so you just shoot right down there. I'm going to say that your flight speed, because you can skip things like stairs, gets you a little extra maneuverability, and you can get there and take your action of firing that cannon. Which is mostly just telling her to fire the cannon because she's had enough rounds to have it loaded by now. And
+3.
boom! All right. Would you like to roll? You said main cannons. That's 13 dice.
Nice.
D6
is correct.
Yep. Wasn't it 52 the first time?
Sounds like
That seems super weird to get the same number twice, doesn't it? I mean, all right, sure, cool. All right, you blow a hole in this thing, and it begins to just crack in half. You see a couple of clowns like fall out.
I thought it would go like a balloon, like.
There are some clowns still inside trying to pull it together. It's not gone. The crew inside the ship is still trying to save it, but
saves the day.
The boarding crew is not doing well right now.
they're doing their best to save it, but it's not going well because they're all clowns.
Stupid clowns. All right. Del.
Hello. I am going to. There's only one clown left in this space, right?
There is just the clown. One.
He's
a sad clown now. He has the one tear drawn on his face, which wasn't there before and shouldn't be there now because that's not how makeup works. And yet,
hey, an Eldritch Blast hit.
2 Eldritch Blasts.
Well, that hits.
So that's a 20.
Oh, okay. No, I was like, for a moment, I thought he took 20 damage from an Eldritch Blast. I'm like, holy crap.
No, that's a total of 13 force damage from the 2 shots.
And you know that, for the record, because he's taking a lot of damage, that'll do it. If you'd like to describe it, you're welcome to. As a dead clown.
So the 2 bolts hit him in the back of the head. The first one hits, and he staggers forward, and then the second one follows it right up behind it and blows clown makeup all over the far wall.
Oh, just this uncomfortable looking, like, clown face makeup spread across the wall. With a bit of brains like just kind of drooling down the wall like a snail trail. Good times. All right. Well done, Del. We go to the top of the round. There are no clowns left in the bridge area where you guys are. There are still clowns. There have 3 clowns left attacking the dwarf and the fighter, which means I lost one at some point and forgot and have been rolling for it anyway. Oh, well, too bad. Math error be math error. No one died, so whatever, doesn't matter. We'll say 1 on the dwarf, 2 on the fighter, and go with it. I don't know where the error came in. I don't want to review all the tapes and take way too long. So 1 on the dwarf. Loser. Next on the fighter. That's a hit, and his second attack is a miss. So, but for the 1 hit, that's some damage. I will mark it off the fighter. Fighter is still up. And we'll assume that all my math otherwise has been perfect, except for the fact that I'm running out of clowns. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it's all good. Sure. Oh, and one other thing that clowns can do, because there should be a D12 going off every round as the ship you're in, the Melinda, continues to take electrical damage.
Melina.
Yeah, I said Melina. Melinda, Melina. I can't keep you girls straight. So, yeah, Melina takes some more damage, electrical damage from Witch's Bolt. And that's all my clown stuff. Eudora. Come beat up my clowns. Or do whatever you'd like to do. You can do anything, really. I mean, you could have lunch.
You said all the clowns are dead?
No, there are at least 3 clowns attacking the Dwarven Battle Rager and your fighter human fighter in the main area beneath the bridge.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to shoot the one closest to me then.
All right. Tell you what, the dwarf is 1 to 2 and 3 to 4 because he has 2 on him. Or no, he had 1 on him. 1 to 2. Either way, you shot the one that is on the dwarf. And you totally hit him. So you did 9 damage, is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
Is that it for him? Or is he still up?
Still up.
I'm sorry?
He is still up.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to shoot him again.
All right.
Does that hit? No?
15 does not hit.
Okay. I'm done.
All right. After you, Dora, is going to be Beetlejuice. Oh, wait, no. NPCs go after you, Dora, then Beetlejuice. The dwarf and the fighter get to defend themselves. Because I'm nice that way. Well, occasionally they should defend themselves. All right, that's a hit. And the dwarf's other hit is a nat 20. Oh, here it is. I had a whole separate notepad for their stuff that I was keeping track of to not interrupt game, and I forgot that. So that's all on me. Here it is. Found it. So the dwarf eradicates the dude. You put a bolt in the dude's neck, and he's like, ah. And that clown like looks at you and gives you this horrible stare that makes you feel like you're next. And while he's staring at you, his head explodes as the dwarven battle rager's gauntleted fist, just goes through his head into his torso. And with spikes, goo flying. It's a mess. And then the dwarf goes after the other dude. Because, he has 2 action. Holy crap. And the dwarf decided he's just sick of their crap, apparently. There are no more clowns attacking the dwarf. We're just going to leave it at that. The fighter will now defend himself because he should. And the karma of dice gods went, your NPCs are doing too good.
The fighter's just distracted by the...
was going to slip on a banana peel that was cleverly planted by a clown because only a clown would use that tactic.
It's how they cast grease.
And so he is now prone. And that is the end of the NPC turns because your artificer, the elven artificer, is reloading the main cannon. The Thrycreen has just finished reloading the ballista, and I believe that's all of my NPCs. So we will move on down to Beetlejuice and then Tinker on deck.
All right, I pull out my shield. Should have had this out to begin with.
All right, full action
Whip
shield. You have
Uh,
bonus action and movement left.
Where's the ship damage? Where's this witch blast coming from?
One of the clowns stayed outside, is sitting on his rocket, never actually dismounted. He's standing on it doing this, and he has this awesome like electrical thing happening from his hands. Like, the Emperor from Return of the Jedi.
So he's basically surfing on his cone and shooting us.
Yeah, that's what's happening, yes.
Okay.
Because he can just keep doing that because no one's attacking him.
Yeah, I'll pull out a javelin and well, I can't. Yeah, I can pull out a javelin. Yeah, sure. I drop my whip, pull out a javelin, and move to a place where I could throw a javelin at him.
Okay. So you are prepped to throw a javelin, but you can't throw it because you full action shielded.
Yes. So this is how I do it. I pull out my shield, I move to where I can hit him with a javelin, I drop my whip, I pull out the javelin. So the whip is still at my feet if I need it.
Cool. All right. And then after Beetlejuice is Tinker, and then Dell will be on deck. Tinker.
Right. She is, even though it's probably overkill, she's going to shoot the last one that's surfing on his thingy.
All right. So you got two, or wait, nope. There is one clown still alive fighting the fighter. And then
she's gonna have
one that is on a rocket outside throwing.
Yeah, she's going to have WD-40 go after the other one.
Okay, cool. Oh, a 20 to hit the
Plus
one
3.
on the rocket?
Yep.
All right. Whoa. The main cannon
Needs to be reloaded.
is not reloaded.
Oh, could she run over to the secondary one?
She can. Let's see if it'll. Tell you what, we'll make it fair. I'll give you a 66% chance. So 66 or less.
Or she could just pull out her own freaking crossbow.
All right. He is not within range. He's on the wrong side of the ship for the other one to shoot.
Gotcha. Okay. So she's.
You could order the Thrycrane to fire at him.
She's going to cast web on him if she can.
Okay, cool. I love that.
It has a range of 60
I make
feet.
a dex save. Is that right?
Yes. But it has a range of 60 feet, so if that.
Yeah, he's within 6. He's been casting which.
Yeah, you can go up there
Okay.
and no
All right,
problem. You
which
can
roll?
fly within range of 60 feet and cast web. Then I will make a dex save. That totally works. And I will roll a dose. No matter what I add to that, I do not have a dexterity that can add enough to make a dose into a save against anything.
Does he fall off his rocket?
No, he's webbed to it.
I'll still take it.
The one thing he can't do is fall off this rocket.
I'll still take it. Okay, now for WD-40. Okay, now's one of those times when I'm actually thinking that go D20 would be useful instead of having to continually fiddle with the advanced die roller.
I'm going to double check because he is technically restrained. I think it means that he cannot. Yeah, you have stopped his spell.
Okay.
Yep. He is restrained. He cannot be casting that spell anymore.
I don't think he hits the clown.
Oh, no. No. Sadly, the WD-40 has missed. The other clown is no longer doing damage to your ship. You are good.
Stop hurting my ship.
All right.
Stop blowing
So I'm
holes
gonna-
in my ship.
As that is the end of the initiative order. Oh, wait, not quite. Dell, did you have anyone to add anything that you'd like to do? We have a living clown that is webbed and one that is really outnumbered, but still up.
I'll Eldritch Blast the one that's still up.
Dell, I'm going to give it to you because he's outnumbered, he's outgunned, he's going to go down. You guys are going to be able to take down this clown. You're electrocuting basically with Eldritch Blast. The other one's webbed. Y'all can do whatever you want to it. I'm going to go ahead and have to end the game here because we are 19 minutes over time.
Yep.
And I was just looking for a good stopping point, and we were in combat. But y'all have wrapped that up. There is still a floating rocket out there for y'all to deal with. And I believe that's where we'll pick it up next time. I know Keith won't be here next time, which I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'll get with him and try and get an idea of what he will do when that time comes. And for the rest of us, which of course will be Sarah and Brenna and Corey and myself, Howard, we really appreciate all watching. If you watch this far, you should click the bell so that you know when the next one happens. You should subscribe because the channel likes that algorithm thingies. I don't know how YouTube works. It's all magic, I believe. And hope that's everything.
But magic makes sense to us.
Goodbye, everybody. And we're clear.